Friends, welcome in. We got lights, we got camera, we got action. I'm actually here. Yay! I lost something. Okay, here it is. We're on, like, day... When did I start that medication? On Thursday? Wednesday? So, I'm on however many days that's been since I started naltrexone. And, oof. This one's rough. This one's really rough. I don't particularly like being on it, but I'm willing to give it a chance because I need it to work. I still feel like my muscles are pulling me off to one side, and I had a really bad weekend. It felt like my back was getting bent in half, and backwards by the muscles there, and I got really concerned that I was gonna have a back spasm and shoot the disc out again. So I took Saturday and Sunday basically off, with the exception of one work meeting or one save and raid meeting, and I stayed in bed with a heat pack. I did not get a ton done. I didn't really play many games. I wanted to. One of the games that I wanted to play all weekend is actually what we're going to play today on the 1 hour stream, which is a CRPG called Encased. I need to pull chat up. I don't know why I'm looking at Discord. Okay, there we go. Alright. That's what we're going to play today, is Encased. It looks like a very cool game, and I'm really excited about it. And I've played just enough of it to know that I think I'm going to love it. Hey, Team Wildwood, welcome in. Mr. V, congrats on first. Dragon Jim, congrats on second. Good to have you all here. But yeah, today's interesting. I went to the dentist this morning at 7 a.m. So I got up at like 6 a.m., which I didn't fucking want to at all. And went to the dentist. And I'm like, alright, cool, my back's been in pain all weekend. I got, pulled muscles in my back, so we're gonna get in that chair and kind of go back to sleep and hope for the best. I got sensitive gums. You know what they tell me today? We're out, as an office, we're out of numbing gel. Girl. Why? Why? Why are we out of numbing gel at the dentist office? And she's like, I'm gonna make a note to make sure that we never run out of it again. And I'm like, what the fuck good is that gonna do me? And I didn't get the gentle one, the gentle dental hygienist. I got the one that's like, we'll sit there and tell you about her conspiracy theories about how doctors and hospitals work, while just like making sure every crevice in your teeth, mouth, environment are perfectly scratched out. So 33 months. Thank you so much. So oh wow, raid. Hey, there it is. There's a little bit of delay on that. Summer B76, thank you so much for the raid, friend. What were you all working on today? Welcome in. Let me make sure I give you a follow. It's not a name I know. Throwing your crowd over to you since you have to run for D&D. Hope Encased is a good time. You were streaming faster than light. Nice. FTL's a cool game. It's not the game for me, but I've really enjoyed watching people play it. I'll be sure to give you a follow. Thank you so much for bringing everybody over here. Let me do this real quick here. Maybe one day I'll actually try to play FTL. There we go. There's a follow. I'm actually, like, today I'm actually at my primary station rather than being at one of the retro stations where I don't really have a quick, easy way to interact with the web browser. I have to, like, get up and walk over here. Seen you around plenty in the DOS Retro PC Gaming, I think, on Discord as well. Awesome. Adventure community bonus, whatever. Thank you. Thank you. Me too. Me too. Lurking during D&D, have fun. I will, thank you. I'm excited about Encased. Encased has kind of captured what I wanted out of, like, Fallout and Atom RPG, and just didn't really get from either of those. Which was, you know, simply a controller-supported game, like a hardcore CRPG that I can play on my Steam Deck. Hey, no worries, Dragon Gem. I was so happy that I got to watch you yesterday, I'll be honest. Like, I was so bummed that my back was hurting and I couldn't play Torchlight. But honestly, hanging out with you yesterday made my day a lot better, so... Happy to sit through the tech issues. Plus, you know I know them all too well. Where is... Not that. That? Okay. I made these all cats, so I can move them down to make them look nicer now. There it is. That looks better. So anyways, dentist at 7 o'clock in the morning is kind of bullshit. They did. Okay, so they did say that the gum recession that I was having from that night guard that was like pushing up my gums was getting better. Which honestly was great news because I've been dreading this appointment because they were making it sound like my gums were just going to keep getting worse and worse and worse. Hey Sakura, welcome in. Enjoyed your stream today. Sakura's doing a cool thing over on her channel that I have never seen anybody else do, by the way. Sakura is using AI to create silly little songs about raids and bits and advertisements and whatnot, and they're delightful. Shout out to Sakura. She's good people. What's the other stuff? Save and Raid, a multi-streamer relay marathon charity event for suicide prevention and awareness, will take place the final weekend of February. We as staff looked through all the applications this weekend and accepted everybody. There are 58 applicants to fit into 60 hours. We're taking 57 of them, and the 58th person is on the reserve list in case somebody drops out, which will happen. I'm sure it will. It's a lot of people to not have our IRL stuff pop up, right? So that's crazy. We're going to be starting 12 hours early this year. Save and Raid will begin at noon Pacific on Friday, February 23rd. Checking the calendar. Yes. 23rd. On this channel right here. Because most of the staff, 60 hours. You guys, I know, right? TT Mion, welcome in. It's going to be crazy. So normally, like the very first year, 4 years ago, it was a 24-hour event. Because it was small, there was only a couple of us. You know, we figured it out. But the next 2 years, we did 48 hours. And we're like, this is as big as it'll ever get. We're not going to go any longer. But I kind of was looking around, like, over the past couple months, like, the excitement around the community, and I'm like, we're probably going to have to add a few hours. So we decided to do it at the beginning of the event rather than, like, Monday at the end. So we'll start on Friday evening. And I'm going to say it and probably have to eat my words a couple years later, but I don't think we'll ever make the event longer than 60 hours. I have seen some people do raid trains that last for like a week. I don't particularly want to organize that. For one very specific... No, Wildwood. Fuck off. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. What makes Save and Raid different from every other raid train is that we are playing the same game. It's not just raiding another channel for a little bit. It's we're all playing the game, whatever that series is for the year, for 1 hour and then passing along the save files. This is what I'm talking about. His monitor just cuts off sometimes and then restarts. It's really annoying. But that changes the game. It's not just popping in somebody else's channel. It's passing along a save file and everybody watching the same game get played by multiple channels, which adds like a whole 5 more levels of intricacy to it. And I honestly, there's 9 of us in the organizing team for that, 2 founders and 7 staff. I don't want to do it. I just don't. I don't think any of us want that kind of amount of time that we have to be on our toes, making sure things don't break. Maybe for 10 years we'll do like a super big long event. Yeah, 60 hours sounds insane. So what's going to be hugely different about this year is that most of the staff from around the world is going to be here in this room with me. And so will representatives from Suicide Awareness Voices of Education. Their executive director and I forget the title of the other girl. Let's say her name was Jen. I think her name was Jen. But so will Lady Gamega from the East Coast, Bearded Bogle from the Netherlands, Old School Jay from Canada, Seek from down south of me in Sacramento, and I think that's it. Well, my wife, who's our human resources, will also be here, but she lives here. But it'll be the first time I've ever met Bogle in real life, and that's incredibly exciting. Incredibly exciting. But yeah, it's gonna be us for like a week, and we'll be doing our shifts of like watching the event. We're all human resources. Well, if you frame it that way, yes we are. It's gonna be a big event this year. I'm looking forward to it. So we've contacted, as of like an hour ago, everybody that applied that was accepted, which was everybody, including the one person that's on the reserve list so far. Yeah, I'm hyped. It's really exciting. There will be more news coming soon. We have set the date for the mandatory meeting for everybody that's in it. It's mandatory for a reason. Trust me, it'll make the event go better if everybody's on the same page. It's something we started last year, and honestly, I could not see us doing the event without the mandatory meeting now. It needed it in like the second year as well, but we didn't really. Well, we didn't think we could get away with a mandatory meeting until we did it and everybody was there and the event went better. Not that the event ever went bad, but it did go way smoother. Spellcross, welcome in. Encased, yeah, I'm excited about this. I've only played through part of the tutorial this weekend, and I decided to just kind of like hold off a little bit and put it in my put it in the 1 hour stream. So things that I still need to do that I didn't do because of back injury stuff is I need a schedule for the month. That's number 1. I seem to not have control over my hand. This meta is messing me up. That's really uncomfortable, actually. So one thing is to do a schedule. 2, I need to put some things in the little ticker at the bottom, like the date and time of saving raid. We had an incident in the Discord where somebody we had banned previously came back in and decided to attack another person. I revoked all of the Discord invites, and instead of putting them back on the Twitch page, I'm just going to make them a chat command. For a little, like an added level of security there. I saw that the person that we banned actually also followed the stream the same day, and we're in another Discord, and it was nasty. It was really nasty. It's a particular individual that likes to go around and give us some juice. You want some juice? Twice they have been in the Discord and have picked out somebody to engage in a heated conversation so that they can eventually call them poor and make them feel bad for not being rich. It sounds really dumb when I say it, and it is very dumb, but it's particularly nasty. And so they're out twice. They will continue to, yeah, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. But it is like truly disgusting the way they do it. So we'll continue to ban as they show up with new names. It's annoying. It's not just my Discord, they're doing it in others. They've got like a list that they just go around and join every couple years, or every couple months. And since they're just making new accounts, it's kind of like, you know, just do what we always do. Is nice to everybody that comes in the door of the Discord. Luckily, we've seen the pattern, though, that this particular person just uses the same name, same kind of name each time, which I'm not going to go, like, calling out, but... So for that reason, I'm taking the Discord down from the Twitch thing, and I'm going to make it only a bot command, so that people can use the ! Discord, and that'll be the only one that's good for joining the Discord, which, frankly, fine. It's like an extra level of, like, I can see who's activating it, just in case. Because, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like what that person was doing. I'm open to other ideas if y'all have good ideas or have dealt with things like that before. So that's the thing I'm going to do right now. Cooldown on new joiners. Yeah, this person, though, is very patient. Like, I think a cooldown is just built into how they do it, like the trolling that they do. Let's see here. Invite people. Never expires. Generate new link. Copy. Okay. Alright. Let me add this to the bot. Y'all could probably just come on this ride with me. Why not? We're all here. It's around here somewhere. It's around here somewhere. I'm sure of it. There it is. You know what? We've had this message on here for so long. This thing about having an overnight party. What do y'all think? Should I just leave that? I'll leave it there for now. But I'm honestly like, it's a full fucking paragraph. It's a full paragraph. Maybe I'll just get rid of it. I'll just get rid of it. Boom. Just like, cool people here, let's go. Alright. We'll just do that. And that's how we do the Discord invite. You gonna take your knapsack? That sounds good. Add verification levels, add restrictions. You know, I added restrictions to the December Discord, which I run. And people complained. Not a lot. It was like 2 people that were pretty vocal about it. So I took it down, but I kind of wish I'd have left it up. Maybe I will do that, though. It's not like we can't onboard it. Member onboarding. Safety setup. Raid protection, CAPTCHA, bans. DM and spam protection's all good. I don't see the one that's like where it has to be 2-factor. I don't don't see that. Yeah, I don't... I know where it is in a community thing. Hey, Radgrid, welcome in. Where's it hidden? Where's it hidden for a normal Discord, though? I'll dig around for this one later. I'll dig around for this one later. Radgrid's one of the on the leadership team of Save and Raid, by the way. Shout out to her. She's awesome. Thanks for the pink lights. Okay. So let's do this. We'll go over to the website and we'll use the handy dandy Dugama flopper that we put at the top. See this right here? That's our countdown. We changed it to be the accurate time. So if you go to the website, saveandraid.org, it'll be in your time zone. Usually a serial lurker here. It's always appreciated. Alright. Well, you know what? I'm just going to copy this whole thing right here. And we're just going to put that in the self-promotion. Because honestly, that's all we need. One day we're going to fix that self-promotion, I swear to God. Save and raid. Oh, follow the free man. Free men? Are we free men at this point? If y'all have never seen the self-promotion in here, this is how you use it. You redeem it, 10,000 points. I made it kind of high because people weren't running out of points. Also, it prevents one specific person from abusing it. Lost Wolf, thank you so much for the raid, my friend. What were you working on today? It's not a really bad pre-internet era. You know what? I'm okay with Radgrid specifically stalking me. She's pretty cool. I kind of like her. You know, I used to have a friend that gave me a bunch of shit because I spent like 84 hours in the game Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl. And like this friend who was like the fiance of my best friend was just like, that's really weird that you play that game. And I'm like, I don't think it's what you think it is. But you're always playing it, and that's creepy. What do I want to... I'm just going to put it like this. We'll edit it later if we need to. And then you hit enter, and boom! It's part of the self-promotion and the little ticker at the bottom. Then we can go refresh it. That'll be cool. Dun, dun, dun. All right, got it. Notifications. Self-promote. Refresh. There it is. Now it'll be there. Cat is back. You want to bring the cat in here? She's stoned. You want to bring that cat in here? The cat had really bad mats on her chest, so she was at the vet this morning. I got sedated and got her chest shaved, so kind of want to see it and make fun of her, but also give her some love. Yeah, she needed it. She's old, like really old. You saw a number that Valve can't count to. You know, we kind of regret not thinking of Half-Life last year and doing Fallout. So that it could have been Save and Raid 3 or for Half-Life 3. Which is never gonna happen. I'm gonna go find that cat up here.
A day for full Bet says Gavapack works very well for her though, so.
Yeah. It's a hard day. Can we see the chest? Yeah. She smells really bad.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, she puked all over herself, so.
Oh, well, you didn't tell me
I said that.
Well,
You gotta clean that.
Alright. I'm gonna go change my sweater because it's actually pretty bad. Yeah, that actually smells like cat vomit. I will be right back. Hold that thought. I'm gonna go get a different sweater. I guess that means we can't return this one, huh? Still haven't taken the shower. Oh, she smelled bad. What is Radgrid doing in chat? Yo, HR gotta behave, right? Oh. To be fair, that sweater was not very comfortable. I was trying it out today. We got it from Costco. They got a pretty good return policy. And I was not enjoying it. It had like a whole row of like buttons and really thick padding here, which like setting my hands on the desk was kind of painful. Hey Nukem, welcome in, friend. Okay. So here's the next thing we gotta do before we get to today's game. I need a schedule for the month. I have not done that yet, because I've been kind of stuck in bed and didn't really want to do that on the Steam Deck. I did, however, use the Steam Deck in desktop mode to add the Discord role to all of the Save and Raid participants yesterday. It took me a little while, but it worked out pretty good. It's like a bad design error. Yeah, well, I mean, it's probably good for a lot of things, but like using a mouse or keyboard, it was just really uncomfortable. And then it was like I don't have particularly thick arms, but I couldn't get it past my elbow. Like, it was too tight to get past my elbow to, like, wash my hands and stuff. I don't know. Of course, now it smells like cat vomit, so we'll see if Costco takes it back. Oh. I was like, I only wore it, like, twice, and I hadn't taken the tags off. Yeah, thick confirmed. I'm really not. That wasn't what I wanted. Okay, let's go over to this disaster. Why did this happen? Alright, whatever. Alright, today is Encased. This is 1, 8, 24, 1, 9, 24, and then we'll make 5 of them. Because then we gotta jump days. Cool. Then into the 12th, I do that right? Okay. Okay, this will help a little bit. What should we play tomorrow? It's time to pick some games. We got a couple ways to do this. No. Selection. My games. Let's log in here. I don't know why this thing won't stay logged in. Excuse me for 1 second. was an interesting song. I wonder what game that was from. Okay. Physical game collections goes here. I still have a bunch of games that I need to get in here. January 16th is Dragon Appreciation Day. Alright, I can do something for that. Is this... We're almost at our 800th 1-hour stream. So that's Tuesday. So this is 115. 24. 16. 24. 3 more. Well, what's a good dragon game that I have? Isn't the whole year Dragon Appreciation Year? Yeah, you know what? It is Year of the Dragon, isn't it? Spyro. Well, isn't that interesting? Let's see what we got. I don't think I actually have Steam installed on the... Yeah, I don't actually have Steam installed on this computer. We can look on the other one too, but... do I own Spyro? I have to. Right? There we go. Spyro Reignited Trilogy? Purple Dragon? Is that what we're doing? Looks like I've never played it. Alright, Spyro on the 16th it is. See, that's what you call teamwork. There we go. Control-Shift-V. We'll put it there without any nonsense. Okay, now the 30th. The 30th is important. We got something really important coming on the 30th, and that was something else I want to talk to y'all about. So what's this next day here? 22nd? Okay. 20th and 21st, Quadland. We're gonna be working through Darkstone. Me, Wildwood, Jalax, and Skep. The 27th, right here, is gonna be another little roundtable discussion with the executive director of Save and Save and Raid staff. That'll be in their places. I'll provide links when we get there. Probably StreamYard, Facebook, Twitter, stuff like that. Yeah, Darkstone looked cool. We played a little bit of Darkstone and really dug it. So we're going to play through the whole thing in co-op. So that's exciting. We're going to have another Save and Raid meeting on the 28th, and there'll be probably some big announcements on the 29th. Hopefully we can get some more. So we're having a meeting tomorrow with Eric, me and Bogelar, to finalize some things, some of our partnership. Okay, so 22nd here. I wonder if I just drag it off of one, if it'll know what to do, or if it'll just... Oh, it'll just do it. Cool. Cool. So if I feed you the 29th, I wonder if we go to the next month. That'd be cool. 29. Learning things. I didn't take college courses or anything in like whatever this is, spreadsheets and shit. Oh, cool! It does go to the next month. Hey, that's really cool. Kuno no Oni, it's so good to see you. I sent you a Discord message, by the way, an invite to the Save and Raid Discord. Also, I think because of the way your privacy stuff was set up, LGG, who was contacting people about their acceptance, by the way, you've been accepted to Save and Raid, was not able to get a hold of you. It'd be easier, yeah, if you join the Discord, and then she'll be able to reach out to you. Also, you can stay connected. Plus, it's mandatory. But there's an invite in your PMs under the secret one. Secrets of the Forgotten. Okay. So, the second here, Friday. That's our 800th 1-hour stream. Oh, you have 2 Discord users. PM me from the December one, so that we can figure out how to best get you in there. Alright, we're gonna do something awesome on the 800th 1 hour stream on the 2nd of February. That's big. 800? We're cruising towards having 1,000 1 hour streams. That's crazy. Alright. 30th. This is huge. Yeah, I know that you have both, but I only had the one. Okay. Check this out. Oh, wait. Did I leave it over here? I did! There's 2 browsers. Yay, RAM. Twilight Oracle comes out on the 30th. I've been given a review copy by Cosmic Void. He also provided me with 3 keys to give away when we stream this on the 30th when it comes out. I'm super pumped about it. I've been, like, as best I can, helping him troubleshoot stuff on Steam Deck. There was a crash that popped up for me when I was messing around with it. Yes, this game that I am in. That's right. So I got some keys to give away on the 30th. So we're going to be playing it for sure. For sure. Here, I'll post a link in chat. Y'all want to go wishlist? I don't know exactly how it helps, but I know that wishlisting games on Steam's help their discoverability somehow. So, you know, y'all can do that. It'd be real good. Cosmic Void, great community member, great dude. And his games get progressively better every time he puts out a new one. I went through his full catalog in 1 hour streams, played Cyber Seraph, Void Breach, Corruption Within, etc. Right before Blood Nova came out, and like watching this guy grow as a game dev is just, it's a fantastic journey. Aviv is his name, and he's a wonderful dude. He was actually, him and the other devs of Blood Nova were on the stream with me in voice chat when this game came out, doing a little release thing. What, 2 years ago? Last year? We might do something like that again this year. We haven't really talked about it, but I'm definitely up for it. Yeah, it was fun. They were all good people. But yeah, Twilight Oracle launches very soon. Like, weeks. Barely 2 weeks. Okay. Whoops. So we're doing that on the 30th. Mother... Yeah, the Corruption Within is so beautiful. All of his games are they're really cool. They start out very unique, and then they get a little bit more tame, but they have never not been extremely bright colors. Like, I gotta tell y'all, you know, I'm actually really excited to see this on a Steam Deck, I'll be honest, but, Twilight Oracle. I probably spelled that wrong. This game is so vivid on the Steam Deck OLED. Man, it is so good looking. I don't even know. You have to see it. But like the colors in this are just so incredible on that screen. And I'm sitting there being like, you know what? The Steam Deck OLED may be as good as a CRT. If not better. It just looks so amazing. But his games are always brightly colored and beautiful, which is something I love. Blood Nova was a little toned down, but it still had colors, you know what I mean? I need to finish this game. I never have finished it. Bright colors make me happy. They don't have to be beautiful graphics, but like bright colors just make me so happy. Cyber Seraph was interesting. This was like a shoot 'em up. What's the other one? Oh, Tachyon Dreams now has an anthology that is free? Question mark? Oh, it's coming soon. Yeah, that's no question. Oh, it was already. So this is one of his older point clicks. Very classic styled. Actually, it's a text parser, not a point and click. Sorry, my bad. Looking forward to beta testing in the coming days for Twilight Oracle. Cosmic Void's one of the dudes I really believe in. And it's also great to call him friend. All right, we gotta come up with some more games. Before we get to Encased today. I was gonna do this weekend, but like I said, my back was kind of messed up. So, let's find something from the collection here. What's this? We'll find out what this is. Take no prisoners. Okay. Windows 95. Red Orb. Huh. Alright. Take no prisoners it is. We didn't play this one, did we? I don't remember this one. Cool cover art. This is actually a picture of the one I own. Because everything in this particular collection program is all inventoried. What we got here? Top-down mayhem, multiplayer, heaven, non-linear territories, more enemies, smarter enemies, massive firepower. What do you mean more and smarter? Is this a sequel? I have tinkered with it a little bit this weekend, but I haven't gotten out of the tutorial, no. Alright. Take no prisoners, that's tomorrow. I have to go find it. It's somewhere on that giant CD rack. I need to leave a note for myself. I have played, like, I've got like 4 hours in it, but I've really only played like 45 minutes at most. I keep firing it up and then getting distracted with something on Discord on my phone. Okay. Alright, there's that. Let's go over to... What should I Steam? What should I Steam? Find me something. Y'all ever use this website? It's kind of awesome. Why would you give me not just one? Okay. This feels like this is gonna be a multiplayer only game. VR. Okay, we're not gonna do that. I don't feel like setting up for that. Next. Free Space 2. We could do a little bit of Free Space. I say I start with Free Space 1. We could probably do some Free Space. Let me... Okay. I kind of want to play through all of these, but I don't know when I'm going to get to it. So, let's put that over here for next Monday. Y'all throw some suggestions at me too. Chances are I own whatever game you're gonna toss at me. What's next here? We just gotta fill up the rest of the month. Overgrowth. Martial arts, moddable, local co-op, open world. Is this a single player? Okay. This is the one about the Ninja Rabbit. Why not? Let's go. Let's do that Wednesday. Stop. I'm forgetting. Hey, Bork, we're doing suggestions. Yeah, I need to fill out this month's schedule. Bendy and the Ink Machine. Bendy and the Ink Machine. Do I own you? Okay. We have not done this yet. All right, sounds good. See, Dragon Gem's on this. Says I own it. You know what I could finish? Minute. I played Minute. We did Minute. Year 1, I think? Wait. It says I barely have any hours in it. I feel like I gave this thing a pretty good shake. More than that. It gets crankier. Okay. What was it? Bendy and the Ink Machine after Overgrowth? Every time I forget to hold control. Bendy's Horror? Okay. That's fine. Yeah, yeah, I've already done this. Yeah, this was way back. Y'all want to see a trip? This is like stream number 61. Oh, I split it between 2 games. Oh, God. God. This is gonna be
loud.
The old room.
Oh, do I want a controller for this? Yeah, I'm gonna restart this out of control. Holy shit.
Look at that mustache. That mustache is out of control.
Uncool, game. My own fault. Those 3 crabs.
Bad microphone, no energy. Look at this streamer here. Bad lighting.
Okay, let's go down.
I swear I did better since then.
Crabs, there's 3 crabs.
Yeah.
This music's actually pretty good. 16.
This is what I hated. I hated having this microphone in my face back in the day so that it could hear me at all. Now I just won't use a microphone unless I can have it over a foot away and it picks me up perfectly. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to say we've done Minute. We've done Minute. So let's pick something else. You should ask what I'm using for a microphone. I'll show you. Hang on. Toner for TC40. Toner TC40. Yeah, it's a $60 microphone. Comes with its own arm. It has a physical knob here to adjust your volume. So basically, you just set it to 100% no OBS and use this if you need it. But you can get it on Amazon. Frequently, this will be like $40 on sale there. Toner's my brand. As a special mic hidden in his perfectly styled hair. Yeah. No, Toner's my brand. I bought one of them because it was like a budget mic, but still an upgrade to what I had. And then I ended up buying this one as an upgrade to that one. But I have always been happy with the way they sound. And I don't have to put them in my face. Okay. Was there any suggestions that I missed in chat that anybody had? Feel free to chime in, even if you're lurking. If you just got a game you want to see me play on the 1 hour stream, toss it in here. Toss it in here. I have done Remember Me. Yeah, I did that. One day, this list right here. One day, I will have this complete, and everybody will be able to look at it. But this is like my reaction to games. Did they have multiplayer? Where did I play them? what the stream title was, and then it'll have a link to the VOD, what season it was in. I've been working on this, but I'm so far behind. I'm so far behind. I'm back in like 12, 16, 21. Eternal Castle. Wolfie says very jank single dev, but you may want to try it. Which one are you talking about, Lost Wolf? Okay, Eternal Castle. Eternal Castle Remaster. I have this one on my wish list. I don't own this one yet. Ooh, this... Oh, I remember this! I remember this. The game's name is Jidonia. Okay. Does this happen to be on anything else that I might own it? On, like... GOG? Not GOG, but like, Epic or something? Jidonia. I don't own Jidonia either. See, I'm like, I probably own whatever games y'all can think of, and then I just don't own them. Hey, this looks cool. This is beautiful. Ooh. Is it a little bit maybe Souls-like? A little bit open world on horseback? Buy it on itch, just gives you a Steam key. Yeah, I probably don't own it on itch. Not that new. I'm gonna add that to the wish list. It can go there with the other 956 games that I might get around to playing. Oh, an action RPG. I like Jank. Jank is good. Jank like Sir Whoopass. Y'all know Sir Whoopass, right? Sir Whoopass, Immortal Death. Yup. This game was jank.
Oh, a sure level. How original.
And it knew. It knew it was jank.
Be careful with it, though.
How many Nancy Drew games? I'm glad you asked that, actually.
I think I have the perfect remedy.
Glad you asked that. Let me see. Minxie. It's a good one. Why? Oh. I do have a Nancy Drew game. Not on Steam. It's over here. Nancy Drew, Stay Tuned for Danger for Windows 98 is the one I have. Where are you? You're on the shelf. Let me go find this real quick. This is the one that I have. Oh, there it is, right there. That is the first one. You're missing 3 or 4 of the Nancy Drew games. You're collecting Nancy Drew games too? This box is in like remarkably good shape. When did this come out? 2001. Oh, this is from Her Interactive. Her Interactive's kind of awesome. They did that McKinsey & Co. game that my wife played when she did the takeover. I'm just gonna make sure I have a disc of it. Before I put it on here. Sometimes some of the boxes I've gotten in hauls don't have discs in them. We look good. Okay. Nancy Drew, Stay Tuned for Danger. I will leave the disc out. We'll get this installed. Make sure it works. That's the only Nancy Drew game I own, weirdly. I would have thought at some point that I would have bought like a Steam bundle. You know what I mean? 3D interactive mystery game. Oh, Dreamcatcher published this. It looks kind of fun. I'm gonna do that this week. Put it here. We'll put it on the 12th. Nancy Drew, stay tuned for danger. PC 198. Cool. All right, now we're on to the 17th. What do we got? Let's do something from GOG. Icewind Dale. Yeah, we could. It's a game that I really want to play. I am a little worried that it's just too much game to like even get a good feel for in, 3 hours. Is there anything that I should play before Icewind Dale? Is it separate from Baldur's Gate?
It wouldn't be Bloodlines if it wasn't just slightly missing. Okay. If someone clips that after I play tonight, I'll go and have a dig and see if I can track down that file and figure out why it's not there.
Thank you so very much. Here's Tingle's heartfelt gift of thanks. I give up. I'm done. I quit. I quit.
He must have found it.
Found it. Let's see. Nope. Ah, come on, come on.
These bridges were almost new.
Look at all the
Someone's not going to be
flies.
happy.
Is it rot? Wait, is that the little face? Is that the guy's face? Is that him? Oh! It's like they're wearing a little head of it's like it's on top of their head. I don't know why I find this funny.
Arby's, great taste. You said a mouthful.
Confident Devastator action. Holy shit. You get your own personal flak cannon for that.
Redeemable for 1/20th and cent. Blah blah blah.
Damn, that was a great shot though.
Did we do it? Did we save the peoples? No!
Hello, my darling. Welcome to my garden.
So I'm trying to figure... I must not have a box for Icewind. I've got a lot of boxes for Neverwinter Nights. But Icewind, I seem to only have... I only have CD-ROM, which is fine. We can do that. Yeah, I'll do Icewind. I remember, the only thing I know about this game is when it came out, one of my friends was blown away by the flame effects in it. Funnily enough, his name was actually Dale. Okay. I want to do this on a Friday, I think. Or Monday. 21st? 21st might be pushing it. Let's do the 26th. Do the 26th. Actually, here, we'll put it on the 29th. That's a Monday, right? Yeah, we'll put it here. Make a character off screen. Okay. Does it just take forever or what? Or are they naked? It can. I'll tell you what. It can't take forever. See, that's kind of what I was worried about. I have a version of this on Steam as well. You have to make your whole party. Okay. That sounds like a huge pain in the ass. Let's see, next one from Steam. Oh, we're gonna pick something from GOG. Okay, I will try to remember to do that. If they have pre-generated ones, I'll probably go with that. We played Anachronox already. Wait, did we? Hold on, maybe we didn't play this one. Maybe we did not play this yet. This one I was gonna full play. You know, save it as a backup. We should be good to go on. We did play Anachronox earlier this year, even. I have a box copy of this now. Which game was this? No. Oh, there's a clip of MacLad. Oh, yeah. All right, I remember you now. Dark Alliance? Yeah, we did Dark Alliance. My wife and I actually did that one in co-op here. On the couch a couple years ago. 206. Yeah, there you go. Where my games go? Some free stuff we got recently on GOG during the holiday stuff. What is this? Show me a store page. What are you? Lost Ruins. Yeah, just if I do a 1 hour stream of Icewind Dale, that definitely doesn't rule it out of Quadland. I'll probably move it up the list if I end up liking it. You know what I mean? What are you? This is some kind of pixelated hack and slash thingy-bobber. It's got boobs in it. The Hunter Reckoning. You're gonna go set up some pizza? Nice. Let's do this one. Let's look at Lost Ruins. We'll look at this month too. I think this one was free. Here, we'll do that. We'll do that here on the 31st. We'll end the month with it. Lost Ruins. Whoops. Lost Ruins. PC GOG. Do I also own that on Steam? No, but it was on my wish list on Steam. Interesting. The Hunter. Like, are we talking about, like, the hunting games, The Hunter? The Hunter, The Reckoning. This is not a game that I own. I don't think I've ever heard of this one.
Choosing a hunter also proves important.
Oh, this looks cool. Rough camera angle. So it's almost ARPG, the third person so far back. Okay. I'll keep an eye out for this one. This looks pretty cool. You have this for OG Xbox? I got one of those. Cool. Cool. Alright, get another one from GOG here. What's under the moon? Huh. I am sure I know why I bought it, that's for sure. Okay. Under the moon. We'll do that. This also feels like something that was given away for free. The moon. You also on Steam. Hunter. Okay, don't know I'm on Steam. Alright, so on GOG. Okay. Any other suggestions here? Crocodile. Zach Zero. Zach Zero. I don't think we've ever done Zach Zero. Whoops. Stop. Yeah, I've never fired this one up. Hell yeah, let's do Zach Zero. This one looks pretty cool. 2.5D. Collectibles and stuff. 17, 18. Put it here. I want to go grab something from like Amazon or whatever, but I'm feeling lazy, so we're just gonna do this. Resident Evil Revelations. Oh, we could, I guess. Was this one co-op only? There was something weird about it. You love Revelations? Okay. Alright. Why not? I've never touched it. It's a 3DS port. Oh, I didn't know that. 2, not so much. I have heard that. I have heard that. Yeah, I don't think I've installed this one ever. Two actually is mostly positive. That's not the way it used to be. I wonder what changed there. Give it. We'll put it on. I want to put a really short game on the 19th because people are going to be showing up, and I just want to like do a stream to have a numbered stream. But we're going to be setting up for Quadland for that weekend. So let's slap this one. We'll slap this one on Monday. Slap that one on Monday. Easy modern game. One of the first dual analog games on the 3DS. Wow, okay. That's pretty cool. Oops, that. What are you? This one. Half-Life Beach. We're not doing that. We got a whole event coming up from that. What is this? Dark Colony. What are you, Dark Colony? Alright. Visual, violent, intelligent. This is real-time tactical combat. 4-player warfare. Okay. Alright. We'll do Dark Colony. Did I like StarCraft? Yeah, I like StarCraft enough. Their games are hard. I don't think in RTS. I usually stall out about the 5th level in each one. Get mad at myself that I can't do it in normal difficulty or whatever. A big grip for the best control. I believe it. I believe it. The 3DS and 2DS are really uncomfortable. Let's say it's probably Windows 98, huh? Let's get another physical thing in here. What are you? Painkiller. Okay. I've played through that already. Let's find something. Okay, let's find something that is PS1. Let's get something in PS1 here. What do we got? I already did Tenchu. I've done Danger Girl. I feel like we can do Alien Resurrection. I bought this one recently. This game is actually pretty cool. What days do I have here? Let's put that on the 1st. Hey Toasty, welcome in. This was the original 3DS. Oh, interesting. So there was actually an attachment to add a controller, huh? Or to add more analog. That's pretty wild. Let's find something PS2. Find something PS2. Let's do Rise of Honor. Jet Li's Rise of Honor. Let's do that. No idea. Should be pretty cool. The Circle Pad Pro. Oh, I've heard of this. Yes. Oh, that's wild. That's cool. This is Nintendo, how they never plan for the fucking future. That's it. That's it in a clamshell. This one here is what we're doing. Because there might be other people hanging out, so we'll do something on the TV, huh? Let's find an Xbox game. Or a Wii game. Let's do a Wii game. What we got in here? Did I ever play Ghost Squad? Did we do? Oh, we did do Ghost Squad. Yeah, we did. Mini desktop racing. We're gonna try to get some legends in today. Yes, we are. Actually, here, Dragon Gem, you're still around, right? How about this one? Ultimate I Spy for the Wii. I actually grabbed this from a Goodwill, thinking of you. Search, Find, Play. Scholastic game. Let's see. We'll put that on the 23rd. Got a nice variety going on here. Okay, there's a Wii game. I think on the 360 we have played. Could do some Rainbow Six Vegas. How about that? Let's do that. Let's do Rainbow Six Vegas. Why not? 24th. Alright, we're almost done. We gotta come up with one more. And then we got the schedule done. Let's do something on God. What's Zephyr? No One Lives Forever, we're gonna full play that. We're gonna full play that. What is this? Yeah. Yeah, I remember buying you. The internet seems really slow in my house today. Or everywhere? I don't know. Let's do this. We'll do Zephyr. I don't think I own this one physically. Negative. I'm pretty sure I own it on Steam, so we'll do the GOG version. Oh yeah, I've had it wishlisted here. Cool. Cool, there it is. That's the one we want. Zephyr, PC GOG. Okay, schedule's done. We can now play games. How about that? Oh man. Nick, why are you hurting? Don't hurt. Oh, because I went to the dentist this morning. Duh. Okay, it all makes sense now. Play games? Who does that? This is a really good lineup until stream number 800. And I'm gonna think on what we're gonna do for 800. I always, whenever we get to like another 100, I take advantage of that and like long play something that's really special to me that I've played before. Like we've done Far Cry, we've done Metro 2033, we did Spore, we did what else have we done? Bunch of stuff. But I'm gonna be thinking about that. I'm gonna be thinking about that. Stream number 800. Okay. We have the schedule done. I'll put it up on Twitch after the stream today. Thanks everybody for hanging out while I did that. Let's dive into today's game, which has probably been running in the background saying I've got 1 million hours in it. At least I forgot to close it. What is Elebits for the Wii? Toasty, I don't know that one. Obviously I don't have it. Which is the first criteria. Neat little game where you search a room for little creatures. That sounds neat. Lots of motion control use. Cool. Yeah, I don't know what that other game's gonna be like. Probably mostly us like finding things and clicking on them. I am going to actually grab my controller to play this because that's how I plan on playing through it on the Steam Deck. But I'm gonna get controller. I consider doing this at the TV, and I just. Oh, the closets look under stuff? That's cool. Alright, y'all ready for something cool? So, this game apparently does not have cross-save. Or save Steam Cloud. Because my save games are not here. They're not here from the Steam Deck, which is kind of upsetting. Hey, Abstractism. Yeah, I'm excited about playing this. We'll do Journey. We gotta slam together a character.
1971. We woke up in a different world, where the Cold War ended along with the Vietnam carnage. All because of the Dome. The Dome.
It's more like Fallout.
A territory full of
or
anomalous
Wasteland.
artifacts, phenomena, and organisms. We still don't know what it is. An alien city? Some kind of a testing ground or storage? Whatever it is, no living thing trapped under the Dome can escape it. Yet even this did not stop the research. The major powers created the Cronus Megacorporation to develop and explore the Dome. Its secrets became a lucrative business. The Spire station was built on top of the Dome to export the artifacts and import supplies and personnel. The city of Crystal Sands grew at the foot of the Dome, eventually becoming a major transportation hub. All this required thousands of employees, and there was no shortage of candidates. Romantics, pragmatists, and adventurers of all trades swarmed recruiting centers around the globe, seeking jobs at Cronus.
Guy on the right looks like Dwight Schrute.
One of those people. In 1976, your application was approved, and you went under the Dome towards the future. Whether a good one or a bad one, only time will tell.
Yeah, these are like the pre-made characters, which is what we're gonna go with. But you can edit a lot. So nothing can go wrong here. Well, they weren't even that shadowy, were they? They were just like the mega powers. They're the powers that be made a corporation. Also, I was a little confused, and now that I've heard it again, I guess I'm even more confused. But they're able to get objects in and out, but they did say specifically that people in here can't get out. Only objects, right? They said that. And then they said that they use the elevator to get objects in and out and personnel in. But they didn't say they could extract people from the Dome. Weirdly, I think... Well, why would you come into a stream and do that, Sundog? I'm sitting here trying to be, like, excited about it. Well, why? I get to form my own opinions. Anyways. So we're just gonna go with one of the main characters here. Actually, wait. Blackwing was... I think Blackwing was the military one. You went with the tech guy? Okay, moving on. Let's create the character. We're just gonna roll with this. Wait a minute. What happened to the character? Oh, okay, this is the creation character. Okay. Back up. Select. That's all we want. The Dome is an international project of unprecedented scale. It's weird because they keep going with, like, we don't know who built it. Somebody made it. It came from aliens. Like, we don't know. I will go so far as to say that humanity has come all this way to get exactly where we are now. War, slavery, genocide. All these efforts will pay off handsomely. Wait a moment. Bad phrasing. Cut that bit, will you? This is the interview with the Cronus Foundation's deputy head of public relations. It did come in. It's sitting over there under Power Slave. I have not tried to install it yet. Interacting with different characters is an important part of the game. To start dialogue, click on the character, and if they are set to talk to you, a dialogue interface will show up. Okay, blah, 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 blah. We know this. Proceed. Department of Evil Puppy Kicking. Okay. One of the things that I really, really like about this game so far is that there's a narrator that's just like, well, you'll hear it. You'll hear it. It's neat.
A man with a mustache and a blue jumpsuit is standing at the window, studying the construction site below through the occasional break in the clouds. His badge reads Igor Patan, planner. The blue taps on the glass with one finger and gestures you to come and take a look. Seems like he doesn't speak English. A young, dark-haired woman is staring through the illuminator, her gaze glued to the slowly approaching desert. She's whispering softly.
We've crossed the border. No way back now.
Very Fallout, yeah.
She turns to you. The shiny badge on her white jumpsuit reads Tomoko Kimura, physiologist. As the woman takes in your black uniform, her smile fades.
Let me know. I turned up the volume a little bit because I thought it was a little bit quiet. Let me know if I need to turn it back down.
There are 6 people in this capsule, 2 of them in black jumpsuits. Not a statistically significant sample, but the trend is evident.
She says with a squint.
No more guessing how to pronounce names, right?
Kimura shakes her head disapprovingly and turns back to the illuminator.
This place is a scientific treasure trove, and you're treading all over it in your jackboots, blowing up doors that are thousands of years old, acting like you own this world.
Like,
what devilment?
Kimura, I just got here. I haven't even set foot in there yet.
The white's face warps into a derisive grimace.
How many convicts have you actually met in your life? They're human beings, regular, normal people. And you come here convinced they're subhuman, lower class, that they deserve suffering and death instead of the new life under the dome that they were promised. Such a viewpoint makes you more dangerous than any prisoner.
I mean, this girl though. So one of the things that I decided on the stream today, I'm gonna go against like what I would ever do in like my own playthrough, and I'm gonna choose like the mean options, because that's just not what I'm doing in my playthrough that I have going on the side. So I kind of wanted to see like what the differences were, and I'm sure y'all will appreciate that, which is just something I never do. Yeah, a lecture within minutes, right?
A guy wearing thick spectacles thrusts out a sweaty hand.
Monty James, Silverwing.
They should have just called him Slight Droot or something.
He glances down at your badge.
Ah, it's you. I found your file extremely interesting. And your CV, wonderful. Inspiring, really. When I had the opportunity to look over the files of my future colleagues, I couldn't resist. I don't want to sound boastful, but silver level clearance has its advantages.
It is, Sean. It's very, very Fallout CRPG. So this guy right here, I know, like, here in a little bit, we get to play, like, a pretty hard prank, which I didn't do in my playthrough, and I'm kind of excited about see how that plays out, because it's pretty fucked up.
Monty makes a ring with his thumb and forefinger.
You were number 63,784 on the waiting list, but you were lucky enough to get into the dome after only 16 months. Besides that, zero, nada, absolutely nothing. You're a dark horse for both the Foundation and myself. How exactly did you end up in this wing?
What? Okay. Say you always dreamed of meeting people of other races, cultures, and then killing them all. What? Fine.
Though he responds with a chuckle, it's clear your answer made him uncomfortable.
No shit.
But, you know, I've heard the forefathers left behind countless automated high-tech defense systems. You must be real intrepid if you look forward to fighting those things.
Hell yeah.
An uncomfortable silence rises between you, and Monty abruptly changes the subject. He taps the narrow illuminator panel with one finger.
Look, there's a storm rising. The lightning is strange. Green. Should lightning...
Does he punch you in the arm for looking at the right?
This is my first sandstorm.
God, I haven't seen anybody do that since, like, high school.
The badge on the orange's chest reads, Quentin Bisley, laborer. He eyes your black uniform and quickly turns away.
I can still trade with him, apparently.
A tall woman is watching an ad playing on the monitor, arms crossed. The polished to a shine badge on her black overalls reads, Elsa Olafson, Security Service.
Elsa Olafson.
She glances at you and offers her hand in a businesslike manner.
Greetings. Please take all necessary precautions. By that I mean, don't turn your back on him.
Elsa nods at the orange.
I just follow orders. Even if his crime was embezzlement, I have to keep him cuffed. Those are the rules.
Olafson shrugs in a sharp, mechanical way, as if racking the slide of an assault rifle.
Our friends from the administration didn't deign to inform me about this man's record. Could be I'm escorting a serial killer. It's corporate policy, you know.
She gives the silver a vengeful look. Stopping by the door's porthole, you watch as the ground slowly approaches. It looks brown-black through the tinted glass and smoky blue at the horizon. It almost seems like the clouds are pulling apart there. You peer into the rusty clouds of dust blowing along a dirt road leading south. The southern sector. Every Black Winger has heard the whispers about Operation Simoom, a major offensive under preparation since the early days of development of the Dome. Cronus is recruiting troops capable of capturing the southern territory, an area heavily guarded by the Forefathers' defense systems. Maybe you yourself will end up in one of those troops. Just as you're about to move away from the window, you notice a whirlwind beginning to form above the ochre plain. The gathering storm drifts unhurriedly above the desert, a crown of green lightning flashing at its core. Clearly no ordinary weather phenomenon. It must be one of those anomalies. You freeze by the window, unable to avert your gaze. The outlines of the landing site, blurred by clouds of dust, appear behind the greenish glass of the porthole. The capsule shudders as the braking devices engage.
It's interesting that the glass is a greenish glass. If I remember correctly, like, when I lived in California back in the 80s, like, the bulletproof glass that they had in buildings like, pharmacies, military bases, hospitals, and stuff like that had like a blue-greenish tint to it, which is something that, like, it doesn't really exist anymore, does it? There was a lot of bulletproof glass in California, like a shockingly high amount in the 80s. This is the end of the Cold War. The war economy now revolves around the Dome and the study of its technologies. An effort shared among many nations, both capitalist and socialist. The world can rest easy. There will be no nuclear apocalypse, only collaboration in the interest of all mankind. Pravada newspaper article. This is interesting to me. All right. This particular thing about how to move, they forgot to translate to English. So that's fun. Alright, so we have the ability, like, you know, Divinity Original Sin to do things with the mouse or not. People would fight wars over... I know, but that's what makes this one different. You know?
Come here. Come on now, or you'll miss everything.
The cheerful man in a
Look at that
white
mustache.
lab coat grabs you by the sleeve. A badge reading Ludovico Nuzzi, scientific analyst, export department, dangles loosely on his clean uniform, which still smells pungently of washing powder.
Look over there.
He points upward with a sharp, wide gesture and hands you his field binoculars. You raise the binoculars to your eyes. Under fourfold magnification, the whirling cloud above the rust-colored plains looks even stranger. Its core glows with flickering green light and flashes rhythmically, and that rhythm seems to form a complicated pattern. Nuzzi bends close to your ear.
Fascinating. Do you want me to bring some filters? If we intercept the red and blue spectrums, we'll see something amazing. It's like a signal some kind of message.
The scientist looks blankly at you, then down at his lab coat.
Ah, this? This?
He lets out a blaring laugh. Ludovico points at the building behind him.
I work in Concord Station, categorizing relics. My job is to classify them by rarity. Then the blues package them, silvers issue the documentation, and oranges move them to the cargo capsule. Just like the one you arrived in.
Nazi points upward.
Then the capsule takes the relics way up there, all the way to the spire, then to Crystal Sands by the funicular. They get auctioned off and turned into money. It's not like I endorse this, but we all like ourselves a good paycheck, right?
He offers you his binoculars once again.
Do you want to have a look at the spire? It's amazing. But then you can look at the spire anytime. Now that sandstorm, that's what's truly amazing.
Nazi looks from you to the capsule and to the landing terminal entrance. He flings his arms up.
Oh, mi scusi. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. You'd better get going or you'll be late for check-in. Your colleagues are already inside, and the storm is growing stronger. Yeah, the storm is growing stronger.
The White mutters in fascination, eyes glued to his binoculars, which is fixed on the spinning whirl of clouds.
It's also kind of cool in this game that you can go back and forth in the conversation as well. Pretty easily. And Cronus won. Yeah, something like that. Quests. How many points is that? I am. Yes, we'll be doing it again in June. Yeah, June. I don't have it active yet. Since we just had it, I was going to activate it in like a month or two. And it is going to be 200,000 channel points. Yeah, no problem. The young blue is closely studying a communication schematic in his Keras. A bundle of wires hanging by nearby fuse box. He smells strongly of cheap cigarettes. His shiny badge says Tiong Yon, communications engineer. So not everything. Yeah, only a couple left. You got your pizza, Lost Wolf? That's awesome. I am probably gonna make little mini freezer pizza for dinner tonight. Because that sounds delicious.
How can I help?
He looks away from his screen, offers you a hand. Hello, can I help you? That's what he's doing. I'm trying to calculate the optimal route to the telecommunications cable, for the telecommunications cable. These cables connect the entire dome here at Concord. They form a hub and run into the spire. Yeah, what kind of pizza did you get, Lost Wolf? Tell us all about your pizza so we can salivate and make poor choices tonight. This cable is the only thing connecting the dome to civilization. And if it happens to break, F's in chat for communication. Say that you don't see the point of his complaints. Cronus has creative, impressive communication system indeed. There we go. The blue shakes his head in sorrow and annoyance. He yanks on his collar as if it's strangling him. You don't understand. It takes much more brains to stuff thousands of wires under the dome. But if something happens, the spire, for example, is destroyed, the dome will be isolated from the world for months. This is frugality. This is frugality people will have to pay for. That's why capitalist countries should not be trusted to explore something like the dome. Here we go. So you've learned everything you wanted to know won't be bothering him ever again. Store-bought? Barbecue flavor. Is it like chicken then? You bid farewell. Thanks for understanding. I'm not getting distracted and sloppy, especially in such an important issue. He returns to his calculations. You leave.
See you again soon.
Yeah, chicken with barbecue sauce. Awesome.
Mr. Rayhead, would you bring me a cup of coffee, please? Colleague? Well, never mind.
Who the fuck are you talking to? Also, this is a pretty good looking game. I'll be honest. Like, it looks nice. A silver wearing a thick glittering spectacles is sitting on an orange couch, nervously fingering his badge, which reads Monty James. A large suitcase rests at his feet, with a leaflet about the dome perched on top.
Good day to you.
Ah, it's you. How? He looks at your face and squints. Ah, it's you. How do you like the inside of the dome? Hey, Yarahusi. Thank you for the lurk. Say... you expected both. Obviously, this playthrough, I'm just being a dick to everybody. Or, well, this 1 hour stream anyways. You don't say. At first, you're bubbling with enthusiasm. Both Crystal Sands and the Spire are quite impressive. One must admit. You look at them and feel like you're making history, and then you discover they left something. They somehow left you off the new recruit list. Oh, yeah, right. So this guy got all the way down here and found out he's not on the list. Right now, there are more important things to do than history, you see. Offer to try and register him at the terminal. Yes? Are you for real? That would be incredibly kind of you. Maybe optimism about this place and people working here was justified after all. You've evidently cheered him up quite a lot.
Come back again.
Greetings, newcomer. Come over here and register, please.
Your Selectron has not been properly authorized.
We gotta go talk to this
Please
guy.
visit the reception desk to register.
Dean Rayet. Oh, this is the guy that he was, like, demanding a coffee from.
A tall receptionist watches you from behind his desk with a bored, haughty look.
Haughty.
He waves impatiently at you to approach. The employee glances at you indifferently. His upper lip is ever so slightly curled in contempt.
All new employees must register first thing. Come up to the desk, please.
The nameplate on the desk tells you you're talking with Dean Rayhead, administrator. The administrator slaps himself on the forehead.
Ah, I almost forgot the regulation pre-registration greeting. Just a second.
For a little bit. I'm just uncomfortable. I'm probably gonna, like, lean so hard I fall over. Thanks, meds. My muscles are just kind of throwing a fit from this pill. Okay.
Rayhead produces a reel-to-reel tape recorder from beneath the desk, rewinds the tape to the beginning, and presses play. The speakers explode with a harsh, crackling sound, over which the tick-tick of a metronome slowly grows louder. Solemn music begins to play, and the administrator's face takes on a serious expression.
Dear employee, on behalf of the Cronus Foundation, I, Administrator Dean Rayhet, welcome you to your new life under the dome.
The administrator clears his throat and continues.
By joining our company, you choose the path of science and progress. You are among mankind's best, and we ask that you live up to this.
Dean squints down at the monitor.
Deserve this title. Do your job honestly. Obey the law. Respect your colleagues and...
The music fades, and the administrator finishes his speech.
And together we will build the best possible future for all mankind.
Dean puts the tape recorder away.
Now that we're done with the official greeting, I'll register you and upgrade your Selectron. Okay?
Dean's hands hover over the keyboard. He gives you a nod.
Enter the data into the terminal on your own.
You squeeze into the narrow window, lean over the reception desk, and key your data into the database. After entering proceed, you return to your seat. Dean mutters discontentedly to himself as he moves back to his terminal.
She put like one or both arms through that little hole, maybe her whole head. Oh my god. That she could look. God. That's funny. That's funny.
Rayhet scans the computer screen.
So your position in the waiting list was 63,784. You've been assigned to Magellan Station. A special bus will bring you there after a series of briefings.
The special bus,
Please pass
eh?
me your Selectron so I can update the firmware.
Dean snaps the docking port of your pass to a recess in the casing of his computer. The administrator returns your Selectron.
Here you are. You now have first level clearance. As a Blackwing employee, you get access to the barracks, the armory, surveillance rooms, remand centers, and other specialized facilities.
One thing that I dislike about this game, and I thought it was because I adjusted the scale on the Steam Deck, but if you look over there off to the side, when a new item pops up and you're in a conversation, you can't read it. It's covered, which is weird.
Dean continues.
All new employees have a short list of tasks to perform on arrival. Do you want to hear all the details or just the short version?
Hey, Navanos. Good to see you, friend. Stuff. Lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. Satisfied with the short version.
Rayhet snorts.
See what I mean? They're covered.
Get your uniform from storage, your weapons from the armory, pass the Psi abilities test, and complete your weapons training at the training zone. Then learn how to use the scanner, avoid anomalies, and properly catalog anything you observe. Last, go to the waiting room and wait for the bus to Magellan.
Dean sits back in his armchair.
That's it. I hope there aren't any questions.
Rayhet claps his hands in satisfaction.
Great.
He's got crayfish candy? The fuck? The hell is crayfish candy? Energon? Glue? Gizzers? Stack of documents? Crayfish candy? The belt item. Okay.
He reaches for the tape recorder, but thinks better of it.
Protocol calls for a little welcoming preamble, but dash it all, that's nonsense.
Dash it
Welcome to
all.
Concord Station.
As he's about to turn away, Dean suddenly remembers something.
Oh yes, I sent your mail to your Kairos. Check your new messages. Well, that's all, I think.
I like him too, Navanos. I like him too. Yeah. Now we can get into this thing. Did you hear it turn on when we got close? It's kind of fun. We're gonna have ads here in a second. Which is good, because I gotta run to the restroom. But I will save this part for after we get back. Actually, while we're waiting, I'm gonna look at. Yeah, we can change. Yeah, I don't know. There's like a high contrast mode, which is kind of cool. A lot of options in here. Yeah, so I did that on the Steam Deck because some of the text was a little small, and I really liked it, but I wasn't sure if that's what was hiding the notifications off to the side. Yeah, I agree. A lot more games need it. Like, usually it's fine if you got a nice big monitor, and mine's fine, but like I like to play on the TV and on the Steam Deck, you know? More games do need it.
The dongle's too big, and you can't put anything in slot 1.
Come on, need a car. That'll do. What just happened?
Oh my gosh, Artyom, you didn't need to do that. Thank you very much. Didn't need to do that, you know.
I need Paul! I need that massive amount of man. And everyone just sit by the chat's gonna make you okay. Need to explain something.
TV. No! Did you see that? I tried to spin slash my way out of that. Yeah, if you don't put any butter on popcorn, yeah, you can just basically consume it indefinitely.
Oh, a toenail? Excellent. Oh, a couple toenails. Nice. Chew on those later.
Oh no, it's power level.
I don't know why. I don't know why. That's the funniest thing I've seen since. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, all I gotta do is go to the power wires so I can enlarge too, just like in Crank High Voltage, right? Holy shit.
fart for Linda! Hey, Nettie! The farts! Why are all these people here? Are they... They're all here to fart for Linda. Fart for Linda!
Note to self, quitting is not loading.
Let's go, let's go.
Yeah, okay, I'm getting zapped by... Oh, listen, that's...
Alright, we're back. Hey, Puzzles, welcome in. I think that was like one of the few Sacra clips, actually. That was pretty cool. Sorry, give me just 1 second here. Cool. Cool. Okay, sorry. I'm fully back now. You've been meaning to get around to restarting this one. Wasn't in the mood for it when you first time you played it. That, you know, that's kind of like the problem that I was having with Atom RPG. Like, I wanted a Fallout game that I could play with a controller, and Atom RPG just wasn't that, and I'm really hoping that this one is. Of course, I haven't really gotten past the tutorial yet, which is kind of why I'm trying to push myself a little bit today. We are going for, like, a mean person play right now, because that's not what I'm doing on my other save file, but I just kind of was curious about how ridiculous some of the options were. Like the one we're about to do to Dwight Schrute over there. On that note, should probably quick save. Oh. You have our Atom, but haven't started it yet. You know, I just really want to like Atom RPG. Its lack of direction, though, is... I just wasn't enjoying it. Like, it seems like the perfect game. Like, on the surface, it's Fallout and Stalker combined into one game. And I should absolutely love it. But then again, like, I really didn't like Stalker until the 5th time I tried to play it. And then it was my favorite game ever made. Well, I don't want to stop you from playing it. I couldn't get it. It didn't click. And I put a decent amount of time into it. Actually, I would encourage you to play it because honestly, I want somebody to love that game. You know? But I got so confused into what I needed to do, and then I wasn't sure, like, what the outcomes would be when I did figure that out, you know? Yeah, fair. Okay. I'm definitely not here to talk people out of playing games. For sure. Also, it has really good controller support. That was the frustrating part of like not getting into a game, was like this just it literally was like everything I wanted except for the game just wasn't what I wanted. All right, public terminal. Jay, welcome in. It's great to see you. You can play Lands of Lore last night? Awesome. Few parts where a guide felt mandatory. That's one of the things that holds me back from playing a game like that is I feel like I would want to play it with a guide, but if you're going to stream it, you know, try to avoid using a guide. And, you know, you guys will all be around if I were to do it. Going really good, Jay. Going really good. Those, you know, when I first started streaming, one of the things I did every Sunday was I played Tomb Raider games. Tomb Raider games, well, not Tomb Raider games, but like Tomb Raider community levels. And the, you know, the developer of the levels, the person that made the things in TRLE, would put up a guide, and like, it's Tomb Raider, like, it's part of the game that you have a walkthrough. And we've all experienced that, because figuring out like a classic like 1 through 5 Tomb Raider game without a guide is like bashing your head into the desk sometimes. So I would have a guide nearby, but it also felt like nobody wanted to watch me read a guide. So I've had like a weird thing with guides. Like if I need them, I will absolutely pull them out. Yo, Stella, I know her. Well, I know her, like, you know, we know internet people, but Stella's really cool. Stella's really fucking awesome, actually. She hosted like Tomb Raider movie nights that I went to a bunch of years back before I streamed. But yeah, I've had conversations with her. She's really cool. She's cool. Yeah, but Stella's guides. Well, it was really crazy because I actually met her in a stream. Before I streamed, I was watching some like extra lives Tomb Raider marathon thing or something, and Stella was, the Tomb Raider community is really tight on Twitch. Like, they really are. It's a good community. Radgrid, for example, is a big part of that. But yeah, so it's like she popped in, and I'm like, holy fucking shit, it's Stella! Yeah, just kind of lost it there. You had fun with the first two Tomb Raider movies. Never liked the games, but I like the character. I do too. Did that not work? Why'd that not work? That thing's breaking. Give me 1 second here. We did. Oh, that's the one that doesn't work. Hang on, I'll fix that.
Northwest camera.
Because these will all work, but that one I didn't move over. Let me do that real quick. That's an easy fix. Did that not go back? Hold on. Did they push a button to do that? I recently like moved a bunch of stuff from one deck to another deck. Unpause redeems. You want button ID 78. Which is not what I want you to do here. We'll just do this. Okay, and you want button ID 78. Button ID 78 is... Are you reset? It's Alt. That's 77. 78 is reset. And reset does what? We don't want that. What we actually want is for it to return to previous scene. So let me do that. Move that. What is the command I'm using for this? I would share this, but I got like the middle screens pulled out for this. Yeah, so yeah, they were all working, and because we have like the redeems during the quad LAN, what I've done is I've taken that whole panel offline, but it had these redeems in it because they're the same ones. So I had to pull them into another deck that isn't disabled. Yeah. Previous scene. Global main. Previous scene. Okay. Just add that. See, it's when the really smart person comes in that knows a lot about Leorin board that my Leorin board breaks, and I get to be all embarrassed and stuff. 15,000. Just copy this out. Jay was nice enough at one point to help me figure out a bunch of stuff on Leorin board and OBS. He took like a whole afternoon to spend with me on that. It was really awesome of him. Shout out to Jay. It's good. It's good. Just want to make sure these are disabled real quick. I almost got it. We're almost ready. Being a streamer's hard. Okay, these should now behave properly now, if we do. All cams.
Room cameras.
Alright, we got all cams and it should go back in 15. How is Sammy board? Yeah, I call Leon board. It's Sammy. It's good. We did the thing. Okay. See, I do know what I'm doing. It's good. It's fine. It's running a bunch of very complicated things to like bounce around the LAN room, all the different cameras and whatnot. And let chat, you know, change cameras like that, how that worked. But there's like, I've started to use StreamerBot a little bit for one specific function, and that is like auto switching when ads play, because nobody else has that functionality yet except for StreamerBot, which is annoying because I'd rather just do it in Sammy and not have that other program running. But whatever. If I can do it all in one program, I would rather just do that, even if it makes some things harder. Alright. It's a resource thing. Well, not really a resource thing. Like, the computer has a decent amount of resources, but it's got simplicity thing. You switch to StreamerBot because you see, I don't know C+, so that doesn't help me at all. wasn't a pull for me. All right. Okay, here we go. So this is the thing that I did not do in my like little brief playthrough, and I haven't gotten any further past this part really. But we can register Monty James in the Orange Wing, the guy that's like, they didn't put me on the list. We can register him as a convict that's working his time off down here, which is what we're gonna do because ultimate dick move. You have some great fun registering Monty as a dangerous multiple murderer assigned to Orange Wing and the promising career of dishwashing and porcelain sanitation. Damn. Silverwing does not like us anymore. After entering the false data, you press the send button. With a friendly beep, the system redirects you to the main menu. The UI in StreamerBot is not great. I mean, the UI in any of these things is terrible. Like, legit terrible. Whether it's Streamlabs or... Well, even OBS is kind of a terrible interface. I don't know how I would make it better. But it's like you have to learn how to deal with all the terrible interfaces. Yeah, kind of terrible. I'm at peace with how terrible OBS is, and I figured out, like, most of the things I needed to do, but... Man, can it be unstable. Alright, download your emails, read the news, read the stats. We don't really need any of this. Let's just get on with the game here. Maybe we'll go rub this in his face that we...
Oh, never thought this would happen. Be kind, please. Don't touch this. It's mine.
Alright, criminal. Monty is sunk deep in thought and also in the cushions of his chair. As you approach, he greets you with a slight nod. Tell Monty you registered him as an orange winger as a funny prank. The silver turns ghostly pale. Dwight Schrute over here. Yeah, the plugins are really bad for OBS, 100%. Oh, you've been using the Heroic Launcher? Did I hear correctly that Heroic Launcher works in Windows? I never would have thought to look for it there. I'm probably gonna grab Heroic for Windows. I'll be honest. Hell yeah. Oh, hey, Mnemonic. Hell yeah. I'm gonna put Heroic on my gaming desktop because honestly, it's a pretty okay interface. I mean, it's great in Linux to play GOG, Humble Bundle, not Humble Bundle, sorry, Amazon Prime, and Epic Games without having to install those relevant programs at all. And it works like a charm on the Steam Deck, like really good. But I didn't know there was a Windows version. I'd be happy to put that on. Just simplifies things, right? Simple things. You what? You think this is a game, do you? Do you have any concept of the bureaucracy here? Do you know how many forms I'll have to fill out? Ah, never mind that. I gained experience for that. Because I completed the quest, technically. He presses his fingers to his temple and his head drops. Well, thank you. You're a big damn help. Yeah, I've made his life worse. Toodaloo-loos. Oh, he left his suitcase behind. It's locked. Alright, we're going to come back to that because I think we learned lockpicking up here. Save game. Hold to save is interesting. Yeah, that's cool. That's great. Good news.
It'd soon become a city. But that was only the beginning. Around the aperture at the top of the dome,
Well, hello there.
which was called the Spire.
The girl waves her lamp in the air, trying to attract some attention. Valued employees, according to the administration of September 14th, 1976. The waiting area may be accessed. Okay. This is the waiting area up there. She's basically telling us that we can't go there. Now you can go through the hall. She's like, no! Persuade her. You need training because you know... Oh, no. This is a way to skip training.
Come back again.
Alright, let's go over here. We need to get our guns. Get our gear. We can also search these boxes, it seems like. There is a... Robo-charger. Electrical equipment. Right bumper to take all. Another box over here.
When the dome was found, a small research camp was built nearby.
Tape. It's mine.
Anything urgent, Mr. Krachkov? Katarzyna, did you mark it as Class 1 again, instead of 2? Look, here's the scanner data. It says the relic is a scientific device.
Wait, but it's still Class 1. I'm not going to violate protocol.
Katarzyna, my dear, you may violate protocol as long as it benefits the company. Take your lead from your colleagues. Correct your report if you have to, and don't act so innocent.
Vladimir, I'm done. How do we mark it?
Class 2 fragile. Tell Noyan the relic should go out with today's flight. Think about it. A Class 2 relic will mean a bigger payoff for the company, and that means a bonus in your wages. Categorizing it as Class 2 means access to state-sealed bids. I bet the Brits will buy it. They're always trying to one-up us.
All right, Mr. Krashkov. I'll correct my report.
Carl, add sealed bids to the marking.
That was an interesting conversation. Save and Raid this year is going to be fucking awesome. We're 60 hours. We're doing 60 hours. So we went more than 12 hours more than last year and the year before. We have 57. We have 58 applications. We're going to use 57 of them, and the latest person's going to be on the reserve list because inevitably something's going to come up for somebody. So we still have some space on the reserve list. We don't really have like an upper limit on that or anything. Because stuff happens. It's good to have a backup. Especially in like almost a 3-day period where like any time slot could be emptied. Yeah, this year is going to be so crazy. So crazy. So not only is it like an insanely longer event, most of the staff is going to be here in my home. And so is the executive director of Save. And shit, I just saw what she was. Hang on. And so will Jen Owens, who is the I forget what her title is. I thought he listed in our conversation recently. No worries, Jay. You had stuff going on. But yeah, this year's gonna be crazy. There's gonna be a whole bunch of people in my home, and we're all gonna be having this big like save and raid staff watch party. And we're also gonna be doing the discussion about suicide prevention in person in the middle of this room. I'm gonna like rewire how the microphones work and everything. So we'll all have like a table we're gonna sit around or something and have like cameras moving around the room. It'll be cool. I got big ideas for how to make that neat. But yeah, I'm gonna use the Quadland microphones like in the center of the table, and then I'll have like the cameras around the room. Will just kind of be like rotating. It'd be cool if I could figure out how to. I can't because they all come in through one USB. But it'd be cool if I could like activate a camera when somebody speaks. But they all go through one input in OBS because it's an ASIO input. But I'll be able to do it manually. So I'm probably going to give somebody the job of like pushing touchscreen buttons to try to make it like more interactive, professional. I got ideas and I'm really excited about them. The one thing that I'm really looking forward to if I'm using multiple cameras this year is like the challenge of putting the cameras like near us but not seen by each other, which is something like really professional setups must do because you never see the other cameras. So I'm excited about seeing if I can tackle that with no experience. I'm just really excited. It'll be neat. I would use the ones that are like in the corners of the rooms, and I probably will, but since they're IP-based cameras, they have a delay that you can't do anything with. Well, I would do it the way I do it with the Quadland. I've got that figured out in Sammy. It's good in Sammy. But yeah, I would say that we'd like make it rotate, but like it's weird in that conversation. Like, you know, it should mostly be focused on Eric Miche. Unless me and Bogle are asking a question or whatever. So one thing that we've been talking about, well, I've been talking about a lot, that I think I'm gonna try really hard for next year, is I'd like to put together a panel of experts on suicide and suicide prevention. And we're talking about who we could get involved in that. We're not doing it this year. We're doing enough really big things. Plus, there's so much in person. But I figure year 5 is going to be, back to all of us working remotely and whatnot. But I'd like to put together like a huge panel of people in the field. Get some people from Veterans Affairs, Department of Veterans Affairs in the United States. Maybe some other countries. Get, Dr. Dan back. And just have like a big discussion with like a lot of prepared questions. That's what I'm dreaming. But we've been talking about that, and we're all the staff's all on board for it. It's just finding the right people for it and seeing who says yes. But I think that'd be pretty cool. If we did something like that, it would probably take up a 2-hour slot. And it would be ambitious. It would be ambitious. There's a lot of things that are happening in the background that I can't talk about yet, that I wish I could. And I hopefully will be able to say something soon. Like really soon. But there are some I'll say this. We're in talks with some of the bigger organizations that we all use around here. And we're working out fine details with some cool stuff that I'm excited about. So hopefully that all works out. All right. So this year, bigger and better than ever. And hopefully, like, solid news real soon.
Behind the storage counter, you see a small, neat guy. His gingery hair shines with something like brilliantine. His badge says, Sidney Maynard, storekeeper.
Yeah, no problem. I'm glad to have you back, Jay. We did miss you last year.
Oh, what a lovely angel. Came down from the heavens. Good morning, my lady. Is it something urgent?
This guy, though.
By the way, my name's Sidney. My friends call me Sid, though I prefer a different name. Want me to whisper it to you?
He smiles languidly, leaning on his elbows against the counter. The effect is more laugh-inducing than playful.
Yeah, this guy is like... I want to say he's like Trent from Daria, but he's more like Trent's kind of loser friend. Who I can't think of who that was now. I can't think of his name.
Never taking his gaze off you, he reaches under the counter, loses his balance, and clips his chin on the desktop as he falls down. A full minute later, he reappears, grimly rubbing his jaw with a thick logbook.
Right, super
hazy. He thumbs through it for a long period, squinting nearsightedly. Eventually, he gives up the struggle and reluctantly puts on his glasses. The silver finally stops and pins down a particular page with his finger.
Now, this is your first uniform requisition, right? You can also purchase any equipment you need for the desert directly from me.
From me.
Maynard smiles at you over his glasses, practically stripping you naked with his gaze.
Your voice is enchanting, my lady. I could listen to it forever. Right now, you need to listen to me. I am going to give you some
This fucking guy, though.
These are the rules.
Demand that he stop these ridiculous attempts to flirting.
The silver puts his glasses back on, embarrassed.
Yes, milady. I mean, I'm sorry. I won't do it again.
He awkwardly wraps the counter with his fingers, as if not knowing what to do with his hands. All of his confidence seems to be gone.
Let's return to the briefing. Do you want to hear it, or shall we proceed directly to uniform distribution?
Yeah, IWIN. Say you're listening. Here we go.
Sydney fiddles with his hairstyle.
So, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Life under the dome can be dangerous. You may get shot, spill acid on yourself, get electrocuted, or suffer the effects
Just
of a
randomly
dangerous
spill
anomaly.
acid.
You may also freeze to death or get fried. That's why it's important to wear protective equipment when traveling outdoors. Of course, in hazardous situations, the equipment will get damaged, and the more it's damaged, the more often one has to repair it.
The Silver steps back from his counter to indicate the repair kit boxes piled in the back of the warehouse. He points back at the shelves behind him.
We've got repair kits for this gear. There are Blue Wing specialists ready to help you at any large base, of course, but they're not always available. So, you'd better learn how to use repair kits and workbenches on your own. It's a useful skill.
Sydney rests the logbook on the desk.
That's all the instructions. Now, I'm going to issue your uniform.
The Silver disappears into the back for a while and returns with a small package. Unfolding the package, Maynard shows you a brand spanking new uniform.
Spanking new? How's the encasement? We're being slow about it.
Standard issue Blackwing equipment, trousers, boots, jacket. Everything is stain resistant and armored. Bear in mind, this gear is made from all natural materials. Oh, Cronus takes care of its employees.
He says with a bit of swagger.
Right, Kuno?
He raises a finger.
One more important thing. In accordance with Order 16-225, helmets and gloves are not issued, but they're available for purchase from me. Please bear in mind that a full set includes headgear or a mask,
Hey, Nauseam.
trousers, gloves, and boots.
Good to see you, dude.
Sydney hands you the package.
Here's your uniform. Enjoy.
Not much changed. Not much changed. We're just wearing like less form-fitting clothing. You never beat this, but you played some. It was great. You really liked it? Nice. This guy here, he'll teach us how to lockpick.
Silver's about that idiot. Yeah. They'll take the appropriate measures. I hate those oranges. What the hell do they break locks for?
An engineer in a bright blue jacket is tinkering with the door lock, cursing under his breath non-stop. Blowing a curly strand of hair off his forehead, he turns to you.
You're a newcomer, right? It's a straight-up open house here today.
He offers you his hand. According to his badge, this is Maxim Penkovsky, technician. The technician slaps the door with one hand.
You have to wait until I'm done. Some orange jammed up the lock just for a laugh. They're like animals, those oranges, marking their territory. If you ask me, they're too gracious about those bastards in Crystal Sands.
Steetech, thank you so much for the raid, friend. Welcome in for 8-Bit Gamers. Ran into a problem that you couldn't handle. Now you need to restart. What were you working on today?
Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place.
Penkovsky grunts angrily.
I wish I could. I'm gonna have to disassemble, clean, and reassemble it to get it working. It's work I don't need, and all thanks to some idiot.
You head off for sleep. Have a great night, Lost Wolf. Thanks for being here. I am too.
Maxime extracts a thin, sharp, precision probe from behind his ear and dangles it in front of you.
Though there's another way. You want to learn something about picking locks? It's a useful skill in all sorts of situations.
He looks at you expectantly.
You finished Mass Effect 1, then moved on to 2? So far, I'm liking Encased. I haven't gotten to the meat of the game. This is my second time in the tutorial. I kind of played it a little bit on my Steam Deck this weekend and was kind of like, this is great. I should probably just do it on the 1 hour stream on Monday so I can clear it off of that and then keep playing it in my personal time. But it is kind of cool. You didn't get on much with it. It's pretty divisive, I'm noticing. Some people are like, well, some people don't like it, and some people really like it. Be mean now or commit crimes later. I know, right? Hard choice. Hard choice. So I want to go over there and lockpick that guy's suitcase that he left there. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna be nice to this guy. I'm gonna be nice to this guy. Reply that you would like to learn how to pick locks.
The Blue's getting excited.
All right, looky here.
I'm a blue dabu-dee dabu-da.
Penkovsky presses his pick lock, and an odd device resembling a hybrid of a screwdriver and a can opener into your hand.
Using a mechanical pick lock is easy peasy. No special skill required. They wear out after a few locks. While the old-fashioned kind is another thing entirely. Cheap, one use. But one has to know how to use it right. That's a tool for a master.
Maxime takes out another pick lock and crouches by the door. He gives you a quick lesson on how to pick a lock.
By the way, you can carry your tools in your belt. It's much handier to have them.
Hey, Rub, welcome in, friends.
Penkovsky shows you his utility belt, where he keeps all kinds of tools and gadgets.
Actually, finding tools under the dome is no problem at all. There are even devices for hacking terminals and so on.
Maxime hoists up his belt.
This is Encased. It's kind of like a mix between like classic Fallout, Wasteland, and maybe a little bit of Disco Elysium. I'm getting Disco Elysium vibes from the narration. Big time.
The Blue solemnly raises his index finger.
Damn,
And
cat.
one more thing. Always use brand name stuff if you can. Groovy produces good kits. Modus and Supercolor do too. They've all got fat contracts with Cronus, so they care about quality.
But yeah, it's
He looks at the door again.
It's a
Damn
CRPG.
these locks. Though I'd rather be doing this than fixing hab pods. Those are a real pain in the ass.
Locks and lockpicking. You press X to use it. All right, let's go back to. Hopefully we have one. Hopefully we have one. It looks like we do. Okay, we want to get this dude's thing open.
I repeat, get a lock.
Okay, he did leave this here. Well, I wonder what our other options were. Maybe we could. Oh, we could force it open, huh? Well, this is a great way. Let's examine it. Okay, lightweight aluminum suitcase with a combination lock on the side. A bright round sticker reads, Florida the Sunshine State. I don't know why. Sunshine really messed me up there. Alright, here we go. Also, Game Dev Jeff, welcome in. Sorry if I didn't say hi when you said hi. I meant to. And then I was like lost in whatever I was talking about. This is search. Can I just search it? Tells me it's locked. Lock. Pick it with the electric. Hand. Lock picking simple lock. Okay. It's probably all we need here. Picking lock. Hey. We got in. What we got here? I'll take his money. Because I'm an asshole. Folded clothing. Okay. Can I wear these? The dome, your home leaflet. The dome is your new home. Okay. We'll take it too. Alright, alright, alright. So we just got clothing from this guy's stuff. Can I just wear it? Ooh. I can't? Why? A pair of starched colored shirts, casual slacks, and underwear. Overview. What's that symbol in the background? I don't know what that means. Folded clothes. Maybe they're just for sale. Oh, that symbol! Com bonds. Okay, okay, okay. The sun shines straight. I know, I know. I'm having a really hard time reading today. I was saying, this med that I'm trying out now is really fucking me up. But I am, like, slurring my speech heavily. It's pretty bad. Expecting a big storm tomorrow, tornadoes and stuff. It's gonna be like 16 degrees Fahrenheit here this weekend. Maybe lower. It's going below freezing. For the first time this year for us. I know the rest of the world is like struggling right now with temperatures. But it was like looking like we weren't gonna like get snow or frozen water or anything this year, but we're about to get hit. We're about to get hit with something. Probably some snow too. I'm okay with it. This is a good weekend for it. Not the next weekend, though. Because that's Quad Land. I wonder if I have the option to, like, change back his... login as user. Okay. Armored door. Okay, we go over here and we can get... What's this notebook? More actions. Examine. Oh, we picked it up. Interesting. You had a couple days below freezing? A few hours in the middle of the day. Interesting. There's a much-used green notebook lying on the desk. Its pages have been lined with a pencil and filled in neat, slanting script with oversized curlicues. Okay. Flip through the pages looking for interesting entries. Find the last entry. Write your name in the book yourself. Flip through it. Major Itagrace is mentioned in the book rather frequently, though in place of the comments, there's always a blank line. Find the last entry. Last entry, September 13th. That is yesterday. Oh, we can look for more interesting things. Among the names, you find Margarita herself. This is the lady that runs the place. Comments are striking in their variety. Received intruder handgun, incendiary rounds, hollow point rounds, Vixen warrior, Princess SMG, special assault rifle, etc. Received. This is for John Kepler. Servo shell, special justification provided. Interesting. Servo shell. Write name in the book yourself. Margarita frowns, slaps your hand lightly, and takes the book away.
I repeat, get a lockpick and a...
The smell of good tobacco wafts off this tall, portly woman from a meter away. A black lacquered pipe, an open logbook full of signatures, and a metal flip calendar sit on the counter.
Is that something?
A small nameplate reads, Margarita Tukachenko. The woman fixes her coppery hair with one hand and casually lights her pipe.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
Her voice is deep and gravelly. Margarita thumbs back a couple of pages in her logbook.
I see. This was your first receipt.
She glances at her Kairos, looks at you, snorts, and retreats to the shelves. Tukachenko returns in a few minutes holding a large gun.
You like big toys?
Don't I ever.
She presents the weapon in her outstretched hands.
Take this and sign here. There are more fun things in store, but they're not for everyone.
You see? After racking the slide, Tkachenko points the gun at the ceiling.
High firing rate and good accuracy, even in burst fire mode. Enjoy. Just don't point it at me.
The Black hands you the weapon.
So, the option that I didn't pick in my playthrough was take the weapon in one hand, point it at Tkachenko, and declare this is my turf now. What the fuck?
Margarita continues to suck on her pipe indifferently.
Wish they'd put you into the real army for 3 years or so. Those guys would knock the bullshit out of you.
This is what you found? Okay. Clicking it. Scar H. Vixen. Interesting. You think it's a reference to... Is this Call of Duty, maybe? Interesting.
Tkachenko pushes a plug of tobacco around the bowl of her pipe.
The safety's on the other side of the world. It's awkward to shoot from around a corner. Also doesn't shoot too well from the left shoulder. Other than that, it's a decent machine gun.
The Black points at a poster on the wall behind her.
Can you see what's written there? Clean and oil. I have nothing to add.
The armorer shrugs, puffing indifferently on her pipe.
It's the least I could do. We have a requisition list from the Silvers. For free, you receive only rubbish. If you want the real deal, check out the weaponry shop. Or me.
Oh my god, that Hello Kitty gun, Mr. V. That thing is hilarious. You know what? I recall some... Now that you've shown me that gun, I recall something called the Vixen Princess. From something that we've played. Here. Was it in... What was that game made by the one guy that featured the Asian girl named Sandra? And it was like state-of-the-art graphical fidelity, first-person shooter. Had like time warps and stuff like that, and like old Asian lore. Bright Infinite, Bright Memory. Yeah, that one. Did that one have a Vixen Princess in it? Because it had some skins in its DLC. And like Hello Kitty type of stuff was in there for sure.
Wait a minute. Sign your name here in the meantime.
Margarita reaches under her counter and produces a set of ammunition.
A new set of ammo is issued for every task, but there's so much bureaucracy you'll go daft. Expenditure report. Form number 16. Disposal form. The Silver's running true to form. So if you need more ammo, I recommend you either search or barter for it. Or learn how to craft it on your own. These are useful skills. Trust me.
Oh, man. I hope that the side effects of this medication go away soon, because the feeling of... Just the constant feeling of falling over is, it's getting old. Yeah, apparently this game does have a crafting system. I was leaning so hard on the desk this whole time. It's just rough.
Leaning over the counter, the Black points somewhere off to one side.
Now it's time for your training. Fatherby is already waiting for you by the big gate.
So we got a gun called a Draken, which is cool.
But before the training zone, go see that wizard guy with his toothpicks. Be careful around him, though. Don't let him pitch you a line. Psychic my ass.
She winces in disgust.
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully.
Virtual key shift modifier. I don't know what the hell that means. I thought that maybe that was a glitch on the Steam Deck, like not picking up one of the back buttons or something, but it's here in this game too. Armored door. Oh, this is Andriy Mihai.
A lean silver with thick black hair and a huge cigar clamped in his teeth is sitting in front of you. As you approach,
they don't have an
he
image.
flashes a sly grin and slowly raises an outstretched hand above the table. Something really weird happens. All the paper clips, pencils, scattered toothpicks, and bits
Whoa.
of trash
Cool.
float up from the table and hang in the air. The silver badge reading Andriy Mihai, science instructor, floats up as well.
Approach the table as if nothing unusual occurred.
Here for the briefing, huh? Shall we get to it?
He takes the cigar out of his mouth and exhales a lush cloud of smoke. The silver props his elbows on the table.
Anyway, here's the deal. It's more profitable for people with a high psyche to study psionics. Give me your hand.
Not waiting for an answer, he grabs your hand with strong, dark fingers. Andriy gropes your hand with an expression of fierce concentration.
So, do you practice? Bells, bulbs, brushing mugs off the table, huh?
The silver takes a thin glove covered in talc from his desk and passes it to you.
Look, a glove, right? But it isn't just a glove. This is an ooh mama hold me tight glove. It
What?
takes energy from your noggin, your psyche, and pew concentrates it.
What? It's an ooh mama hold me tight glove? What?
He counts off on his fingers.
Learn psionics. Put on the glove. Transform energy into the necessary shape. That's the whole briefing. Simple? Simple. Now to your questions, huh?
Ask him to show you a trick.
It doesn't take the psychic long to think of something. A small 2-com bond coin jumps up from the table and an invisible force folds it in half.
Whoa. Dude just folded money.
The ruined coin drops into a glass already almost full of coins in the same state.
He's been practicing. Ask him to show me a trick again.
In reply, Andriy jumps up from his armchair and thrusts his face close to yours, exhaling foul cigar smoke.
Quickly, think of a number, huh?
The unexpected question calls a bunch of different numbers to mind, but you can't seem to decide on one. The silver looks into your eyes.
3, 14, 13, 76.
He easily names every number you've got in mind.
We're just gonna keep doing tricks.
Mihai spreads his hands good-naturedly as if to say, "You're welcome." The toothpicks on the table skitter around for a moment, arranging themselves into a curse word. The silver laughs loudly at his joke. The cigar falls from his mouth to float in the air, ash flaking weightlessly from the tip. You don't have to ask him twice. Mihai picks up a light bulb from the table, gripping the base in his hand. The filament begins to glow faintly. Soon enough, it comes to full heat and glows bright orange. In a little over a second, the bulb is shining with a steady white light. The silver laughs contentedly.
You had to ask him 3 times.
Mihai shakes his head wearily.
No, enough tricks. I'm exhausted. Psionics it requires strength. Drains you. Remember that, huh?
Oh, okay. Alright, well.
The silver takes a pull at his cigar and releases a self-important puff of smoke.
Psionics. It's a gift for all of us. The forefathers took off someplace. Poof, gone. Only the dome remains. And this. Psionics, huh?
He rocks back in his armchair, puffing on his cigar. The toothpicks again slowly rise up from the table. Mihai spreads his dark hands. Toothpicks hover around his head in a kind of halo.
Scientists say everyone has an organic skill called psyche. You have it, I have it, everyone has it, uh-huh. Big psyche, you got talents. Small psyche, no talents. You'll need to carry a lighter all your life.
I repeat,
Okay.
get a lockpick and attach it to your utility belt. And then, apply it
Where
to
am
the
I
door.
going now? Let's look at our map. We need to find... What's our legend? Toggle labels. These are labels. We need to go to the shooting range. So weaponsmith workbench. Okay, that's us here. We got our gun. Hey, Rush Pirate, welcome in, friend. Let's see if we can get past this guy.
Fly is the proper word.
You want to let me through, or... Oh, he probably wants us to unlock this ourselves.
You're doing great. All right, off
All
you
right.
go.
Time for your punishment. My wife told me to stop acting like a flamingo. Well, I had to put my foot down.
That was not a moment, Hairball. Did it let you do the last moment?
Sorry, Mora. We're having. Oh shit! I loaded. No, what did I load? Okay. We're doing a.
Oh no! No one heard that, right? Nobody heard that. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh no! Oh god! You guys are horrible!
Oh, I forgot to grab. I was gonna grab a drink of water. Is that right now? Actually, I'm gonna grab free sun because that sounds really good.
Attention, attention. Please handle
Fruit
relics
punch. There we go.
In case of damage, your life will be forfeited.
Welcome back, everybody. I meant to run out to the mailbox on that ad break and didn't. Vinyl records that I ordered like 2 or more years ago that finally got pressed and shipped. Finally.
Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place.
I should rebind F5.
Under the Dome, an amazing excursion to a world of new technology and the riddles of an ancient civilization. Listen to this information, useful for all wings, and receive a colorful leaflet. Salutations.
Cute hair. This young woman's polished badge reads, let his reverse. She carries a stack of glossy leaflets. Okay, She pounces on you. Welcome to the Dome. Hail! Listen to this important information for the brave defenders of humanity. Let it Visa Rivers, give me 5 minutes of your precious time, and I'll tell you remarkable career opportunities. We'll browse through this pretty quick here. Agree to listen to her. Great, take a seat. I'll tell you about the Chronos will change your life. Tosses her free arm in the air with excitement. Yada, yada, yada. She imitates a military salute. Talking about us being a black wing. Career ladder. You begin with a common soldier guarding an object in the zone. Oh, is she a recruitment for the black wing? Uh-huh. She's silver. Tell her the speech is nothing but stupid, cheap, corporate chest thumping for simple-minded fools. Okay. She turns pale and tries to produce a smile, but the result is rather pathetic. Alright. Push her off. Reputation with Silverwing, less. We're really fucking it up with Silverwing, aren't we? You harshly put Letiza away. She slips to the floor in her patent leather shoes, dropping her leaflets, and for a wonder, manages to keep her balance. What for? She asks in a trembling voice. She buries her face in her sleeve and starts crying.
Come back again.
And it tells us to come back again. Amazing. We are all that is asshole. Oh, there's a turret in here. So if I...
An amazing excursion. New world. Technology.
This is amazing. We straight up ruined her.
You see a tall scientist in a white lab coat, bathed in the dim lamplight. He almost appears to be hovering above the laboratory floor. The man turns at your footsteps. He's holding a paper clipboard and a pencil. His shimmering silver badge reads Sebastian Van Olden. He glances from you to the glittering watch on his wrist.
I want us to respect one another's time. Please speak loudly, clearly, and to the point. You must be the newcomer I was told about. Nice to meet you.
Finished with his unusual greeting, he offers you his thin hand.
Skip the greeting and ask him to train you as quickly as possible.
The amiability in Van Olden's eyes winks out like a light. He looks at you coldly, but calmly.
My instructions will take as long as I deem necessary. I lecture, you listen. Am I clear?
Nod indifferently.
The scientist puts the clipboard aside, raises his watch for a closer look, and sets the timer.
There's somebody in the back of that room.
He shows you his watch dial.
According to the rules of this briefing, I have to touch on a large number of topics. Therefore, I will do so very briefly. Do not interrupt me. When I'm finished, I'll answer your questions. Within regulations, of course.
Okay.
Sebastian produces his handheld and clicks some buttons.
I checked your scanner. It's working and is connected to the Minerva database. Everything you scan will earn you Kronos or Forefathers knowledge points.
Okay.
The instructor watches you with displeasure.
Are you listening? Scan everything that might be of scientific interest. First of all, anomalies. They could be dangerous. Make sure to always have medication with you.
He places a canvas pouch in your
hand. Oh, bolts,
this pouch
huh?
is full of bolts. You can temporarily discharge an anomaly by throwing a bolt into it. It's primitive, but reliable.
Van Olden pushes a button on his stopwatch.
So, my oral briefing fell within the allotted span of time. Any questions you want to ask me?
Look at all this. That was the whole thing? That was the whole briefing?
The White scowls in annoyance.
Do you know anything at all? What did you come under the dome for anyway? You get knowledge points for scanning objects. For scanning anomalies and relics, you receive Forefather points. Scanning the company's property and employees, living or dead, earns you Kronos knowledge points.
He explains with a sagacious expression.
You can exchange knowledge points for medication and equipment as part of the volunteer research program. Are you ready for the next part? The clock is ticking.
The instructor taps his watch meaningfully. Sebastian snorts skeptically.
Oh, great. You're even ignorant of the basics. Minerva is a mainframe located at Magellan Base, where you'll be going soon, by the way. The Minerva disk stores the database containing every piece of information about the Dome and the company's employees. It is thanks to this scanning that the database is constantly updated. Are you ready for the second part of the briefing, or do you have any more questions?
The instructor looks at his chronometer again.
Chronometer? That's a cool word for a watch.
The researcher winces.
Why do I have to spell out every single thing for you? Take a bolt, throw it at the anomaly, and it goes off. Any more questions? You'll need some one-use stimulator injectors, bandages to stop bleeding, and anti-radiation agents and radio protectors, including ARAD-3.
The White ticks these off on his fingers. He produces a black-capped, transparent plastic jar out of his pocket.
According to protocol, you should have this medicine. I'll give it to you as soon as we proceed to the practical part of the briefing. Are you ready, by the way?
Sebastian pulls a scanner from his pocket.
I will demonstrate this only once. To switch on the scanner, press the button on the right side of the manipulator housing. The scanning beam is narrow. It's intended to focus on one object at a time.
Van Olden turns on the scanner and continues.
My advice is to scan anything that might be of scientific or statistical interest. Relics, Forefathers objects, automatic doors, vehicles, vending machines, deceased employees.
He turns the screen so you can see it.
The scanner automatically transmits data to the Minerva system, and you receive knowledge points. Do you have any questions, or can we proceed to the practical part of our briefing?
Wonder if I could just bribe him. No, I guess not.
The scientist
I mean, I could,
glances
but I don't
at
know
his
what I'd
watch
get.
again.
You're within the time limit for questions. The next step is training in the artificial ecozone.
He rests one finger on the button in preparation to start the timer.
You're going to go downstairs and scan relics. I will be monitoring your progress. Please note there are several radioactive anomalies in the ecozone. These are the same conditions you'll be working in the field. Radioactive zones and relics are quite common under the dome.
He smoothly extracts a jar of yellow pills from his pocket.
Here's your ARAD 3. And one more thing. Just a moment.
Okay, bye.
An amazing excursion. New world. Technology.
He just told me, he said, wait a moment. And then he just left.
Bars, casinos, spas, and therapeutic
An amazing
saunas. I
excursion.
don't know about you, but I'm sure I'll come here in a year and will feel like a real queen. This is Victoria Legrand, and the dome from the inside. See you next time.
Huh. Dude just left me.
Please stand by for decontamination to end. From the inside, with me, Victoria Legrand. As you can see, there are endless salt pans in the western region.
New world. Technology.
What are you sneaking around here for?
The white employee whispers something, his eyes lift to the ceiling, he doesn't even notice you. His coat is covered in multicolored stained splotches. George Zarins.
Hi there.
Jerks his head up. Tell him you want to know about forefather points. Mm-hmm. Yes, are you not ashamed of your ignorance? It's a revolutionary program launched by the corporation. So you, ask him to give you the short version. You scan, you get forefather points to Kronos, yada yada yada. We already know all this. Tell him you understand. Okay, move away.
Have a good one.
Over to this guy. There's like a whole bunch of stuff in here I could take. Like, what is that? It's a leaflet?
New world. Technology.
This military grade med kit? I kinda want it.
An amazing excursion. New world. Technology.
Oh, okay, cool. So this is like a med station thing. Right. You have the scanning ability, okay. Where do I go to scan? Let's scan.
The sun reflects blindingly from the salt, and the air is as dry as a nun's gusset. What an inhospitable wilderness, you'll say. And I fully agree with you.
This is the scanner on. I'm surprised that we can't scan the dude. Let's see if we can figure out Bolt. Yeah. Bolt throwing. Okay.
Van Olden gestures back at the ecozone.
You haven't completed scanning everything yet. Finish the task first.
What am I scan? No, it just wants me to scan these then? Okay. Okay. Oh, is it gonna make me climb down here? That's his observation rail. Okay, I'm following that. Okay.
Toss up a journal entry. A successful scanning attempt. You're doing all right so far. Go ahead. I'll keep an eye on you and make sure you don't screw it up.
Not for very long, is it?
Journal entry. 2 objects scanned. And again, watch out for anomalies. Touch one and you'll be injured. Toss a bolt at the anomaly to discharge it.
Your clip art cursing a message that was sent to you today, MacLad? Nice. What's this thing? Shovel required. Interesting. So we're just getting radiation like crazy. It's not really going up, though. I see the rads up there in the top right corner. Take off. What am I holding? Oh, that's the scanner? Neat.
Sebastian meets you on the platform.
Your finishing time is within the acceptable range.
Oh, man.
He clicks the stopwatch button, fixing the result time.
Yeah, I guess. We're still in, like, way early tutorial. I've made, like, little to no progress today. Apple. I'm just feeling just beat. It's been a long day already.
The scientist turns back to his notes.
Not bad. One question. You observed several anomalies while scanning. Why do you think they appeared? I'd like to hear your opinion.
Trained to solve different types of problems.
The scientist assumes a superior expression.
I knew you'd come up with something like that. I see you understand nothing about the nature of anomalies. So let me
That's why they're called anomalies.
Points.
Okay.
He glances at the shimmering blue light in the eco-zone.
The truth is, we don't know the precise reason for these phenomenon either. We actually know nothing, no matter how much we try to convince ourselves otherwise.
Sebastian points a thin finger at the clustered lightning.
I personally believe that the anomalies are the dome's security mechanism. The ones you saw are relatively harmless, but there are different anomalies in the desert, phenomenon that toy with the human mind.
Van Olden clasps his hands behind his back.
I know you don't care, but I'll say it anyway. Scientists today are required to be wonder workers who can heal cancer with a wave of their hand and solve the secrets of the universe during their coffee break. For some reason, no one wants to understand that fundamental science is always an investment in the future. It produces no answers here and now.
Reasonable.
The White's gaze strays back to his clipboard.
If something terrible happens under the dome one day, and I'm sure it will, science will protect no one. That is all. Off you go.
Okay. We're done. That was all the training from this guy. Okay. It's a cool little area. I like this. Fire post. Craft something. Interesting. Air and power gas cylinder. Should probably equip that gun, huh? This is our gun here. Equip. And this is our psionic glove. That's the med kit. What's our rads looking like? Our hit points are still good. About to level up. Initiative is garbage. Encumbrance. Good on weight.
Please stand by for decontamination to
Oh,
end.
cool.
What an inhospitable wilderness, you'll say. And I fully agree with you. But what if I told you that in a year, you'll be lying by a swimming pool...
We've ruined her
sipping a
day. Let's also
margarita
shoot
right
her,
on
maybe.
this spot. Sounds like a sci-fi story. But you aren't strangers to sci-fi here. The detailed plans are ready. And according to them, there will soon be a real resort city in the west.
Attention! Attention! Criminal detected.
An amazing excursion. New world.
This is a turret. I'm standing next to a turret.
Oh, what do you want? Neutralize the intruder.
This is going well. If you want to fight, go to the ring. It's unacceptable to harm people for no good reason here. Fight. Oh, it really let me, like, do a lot of damage before. Enemy reinforcements. Oh, this guy actually came up too. Alright, we'll stop killing our friends. We all had to know what would happen, right?
What if I told you that in a year, you'll be lying by a swimming pool, sipping a margarita right on this...
No, I gotta turn it around. This has bothered me, so we can go to weapons training here.
A middle-aged black is sitting behind the counter with his hands in his lap. The buttons and zippers on his uniform are polished to a shine, and even his badge, Winston Botherby, instructor, has been buffed so much it hurts to look at it.
Good.
Botherby frowns as you approach.
Your first act is being late for the briefing. You going to be late for your funeral as well?
The black looks you over.
Yes, I see the weapon received check mark. Looks like you are fully prepared to disappoint me. You are prepared, right, employee?
Tell him you're against violence.
Winston frowns.
Stop displaying moral impairment, employee. You'd better prove your defensive skills now.
Botherby leans over the counter and directs you to the doors.
Behind this door is a combat simulation computer. Launch it and begin your course.
He raises his index finger.
The conditions in the training zone closely simulate those one would experience in the field. Your goal is to avoid getting lost and dying of dehydration. And try to aim the barrel away from yourself when shooting.
Pulling a notepad from his pocket, the instructor jots down your name.
Your goal is to hit 3 targets. I'm going to monitor you and advise as necessary. And try not to burst into tears. That's all. Go ahead.
Oh, you could actually, like, be like, I want to use non-lethal techniques.
There's a mix of pity and disgust in Botherby's gaze.
Roger. In that case, please knock the target unconscious with your pitiful blows and hippie speeches. As an exception, I'll score you on that instead.
All right. Apparently we get companions in this too. Hover button. Turn and save them for the next one. Interesting. Let's take cover. I don't think take cover is actually working here. Not enough action points. Need 4. Okay. Skip turn. Okay. Oh shit, I did not see that one. I see. Interactive objects, goo, explosive barrels. Advantage or complication life. Okay. Well.
Thrilling news. You aren't completely hopeless.
Butt stroke. Why is there a second? Oh, that's for the other gun. Interesting. Okay, what do we got? We got 3 AP. Probably move over here so we don't get shot. Good job, Dingo. Saturation fire. Gotcha. Let's use the gotcha. Let's save that for the next turn. Saving 1 AP for next turn. Okay. Examine. This is a Flamberg infantry mine. Insufficient ability. Mine clearance. Insufficient ability. Single shot. What about you? What do you got over here? Refrigerant barrel. We're gonna do that. Use 3 AP here. We put a single shot into it, maybe. Cool. All right, we did good. Alright, bother me. Dialogue with weapon drawn. Oh. Just click the weapon icon at the bottom of the panel. Okay.
I told you that in a year you'll be lying by a swimming pool, sipping a margarita
Holster.
right on this spot. Sounds
Cool.
like a sci-fi story, but we aren't straight.
Botherby nods grandly.
You made it through training without making a total fool of yourself. Congratulations. I'll send a report up the chain about your completely unanticipated success. You're dismissed, employee.
Real queen. This is Victoria Legrand, and the dome from the inside. See you next time.
Every time.
Ed, spit it out. I can see that something's bothering you.
Well,
An amazing excursion.
it's a bit of a private matter, you see.
God.
Technology.
Come on already.
We can't just hand Miss Norway over to the Silvers, see? She's unique among relics.
Ed, we already discussed this. The relic's effect is well known. It's nothing but semantic imitation.
An amazing excursion.
I wrote you about it, remember?
I know. Well, there's something else. She's rational. No, really. I've talked with her for hours.
Damn it, Ed. The relic doesn't speak. It's some kind of subliminal wave field messing with your head. It's you having both sides of the conversation with Norway. It's all inside your head. You're imagining that it's rational. That's it. We've gone through all that.
Doctor, what if it's the other way round? What if she made you believe she's not rational?
Eddie!
But you can't exclude the possibility, can you?
Well, shit is falling apart here.
Employee, please come in. There's an urgent task.
A secret discovered. Inactive spherical relic. Reports on stolen relics. Just go ahead and take it all. Level up. Level 2 now. I hate to do it, but I think I'm going to call the stream here. I am just so exhausted today. And like I keep yawning. I think I'm going to go lay down for a bit. I'm really hoping the side effects of this pill pass soon. I guess couple weeks go by, or like another week or something. I guess I'll know. Like if they don't, I'll just do something else. Thanks. I'm just hating how I feel right now. Like tired, no energy. All my muscles are like in a constant state of just pulling a little bit. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go pop this up on my Steam Deck and immediately fall asleep. This is a cool game. I start continuing to like what I'm seeing here. Just I don't know. I'm in a weird place with energy right now. And it's slow, right? Like it's a slow game, like these games are. Probably would have done better if I went for like a fast FPS or something today. I was gonna try to get to some legends today. We'll get to it soon. We'll get to it soon. I was gonna leave this on actually. So I was told that there was Heroic Launcher for Windows. Thanks. I will. Cool. Now we don't have to use the Epic Game Launcher anymore. A portable version too. That's really cool that this is on Windows. I actually didn't know that. That's very cool. All right, we're gonna find somebody to raid. Appreciate everybody being here. We did get the schedule written up. Probably before I call it a night tonight. I will get the schedule up on the Twitch schedule. Or you can also find my schedule at schedule.artyomhavok.com. Thanks for the heart, Queen. Let's see who's out here to rate. But I will get that up before I go to bed tonight. The one we worked on earlier today. Let's see who's doing cool stuff. What is Puzzle Together? Miss Angie 84 is doing something called Puzzle Together. Is this a... I don't know if this is like a chat. I don't see anything in it. I thought it was maybe like a... like chat helps you work on puzzles somehow, but I'm not really seeing that. Thought that would be really interesting if that was a thing. We can head over there anyways, though. Miss Angie's sweet. I like her. All right. I love y'all. I'll see you tomorrow. We're doing whatever we just put on the schedule. Hopefully I'll just have more energy tomorrow. Yeah, saving raid. All right, I'm gonna hit the raid button. And I'm just gonna go lay down. All right. We'll see you tomorrow.